ayé Tinubu làwà yìí bàbá lákò ẹbí ayé Tinubu làwà yìí bàbá lákò ẹbí ẹbí gba mẹ̀kún nínú ìgboro ẹtún pa wá. òrìṣàbọ̀ lè gbè ní ó bá ṣe bí mo ṣe bá mi. ẹ fẹ́ fi pa wá ẹtún pa wá dànù òrìṣàbọ̀ lè gbè ní ṣe bí mo ṣe bá mi. àmánéjì nínú ẹbí Boko Haram tún pa wá àwọn bandit àwọn làkàrà wa. ẹ ò rí kan ṣe sí ẹ wá sọ pé ìṣèjọba master of strategy kílẹ̀ strategize. díẹ̀díẹ̀ wọ́n ti lọ rìpọ́tù àkáǹtì mi Facebook àkáǹtì mi 126 people ni wọ́n follow mi nítorí òtítọ́ tí mò ń sọ. èmi ò ṣe PDP mi ò ṣe ADC mi ò ṣe ACC mi ò ṣe ANTP mi ò ṣe kankan nínú pàtì yẹ̀yẹ̀. ìjọba tó máa ṣẹ̀lú dẹ̀rọ lèmi ń fọ́lò. ẹ̀yin APC kí ló dé tẹ lọ rìpọ́ọ̀tù mi. wọ́n ní kí drop àwọn fídíòs mi ní òdáhùn. mo ní ẹ lọ́wọ́ mi ò bújọba mo kàn sọ nǹkan tójú mi rí. èmi gẹ́gẹ́ bí agbẹnusọ fáwọn fọ́ọ̀mù àpolongodo ẹ̀wọ̀n fọ́lọ̀ mi ò jiyàn. ẹ tún lọ rìpọ́tù àkáǹtì mi díẹ̀díẹ̀. tí bá ń lọ tán òtítọ́ mi ò ní parun mi ò ní drop ẹ̀ a tún máa sọ náà ni. títí tí ìlú yìí máa fi dẹ̀rọ̀. àwa ò ní lọ lórílẹ̀-èdè yìí mo sọ ojú wa ló máa ṣe títí tó máa fi dẹ̀rọ̀ pátápátá.
Hello everyone, thank you very much for constantly hearing us and then listening to our videos and then our live broadcasting. Happy weekend, happy new week to other people in other places of the world. Well, this is an uploaded video. It just basically again to bring to us what the Southwest people are saying about Peter Gregory Obi. In this video, a young man, a man actually analyzed the achievement of Mr. Peter Gregory Obi, waiting Mr. Peter Obi do when he be governor for Anambra State. And it's just important to, honestly, when I hear this video, I did dumbfounded. But it is good to make every Nigerians listen to this video, and then after you listen, you go make your own choice. Peter Obi is a man that Nigerians should vote for and must ensure that he becomes the president of our country because he has every good thing to do for the country. Please sit back and listen. Thank you.
Not sure that Tinubu will be a choice for you to pick. If you consider his predicament, his achievement, and the experience he has both in the private sector before he joined politics, everything about him is too beautiful, and I'm sure that you will be able to be proud of him to be your candidate. So I am going to go ahead and do that in a few minutes. ẹ lè jábọ́lẹ̀ ẹ lè sọ̀rọ̀ ayé dànù kẹ́ já dànù kúrò níbi tẹ́ ẹ bá fẹ́ gbọ́ tó tí ń bá fẹ́ di. But you don't have a choice anyway. You have to keep quiet and listen to me because we've been listening to you. You couldn't. All right, sir. You couldn't even sell your
ẹjọ man tó ń defend Tinubu yìí ẹ bí pé kí ló ti benefit kí ló benefit.
No, we are not going to ask him those questions anymore. This time is for us to sell our candidate. We are selling Peter Obi at this point. He has to listen. So let me give you who this person is. The man Peter Obi. Number one, he has a lot of experiences in the banking and finance sector. He was the youngest chairman of Nigerian Bank, that's Fidelity Bank. At the age of 34 years in 1994, he became the chairman and the highest shareholder of Fidelity Bank. He moved Fidelity Bank from Tier 3 to Tier 2. He led Fidelity Bank to Tier 2 status in year 2000. He set blueprints for Fidelity IPO. He led the groundwork for Fidelity Bank to go public in year 2005. and 17 years of consistent dividend. Fidelity Bank was paying dividend to all shareholders for 17 years before he left that position. There was no CBN bailout for Fidelity Bank when he was the chairman of Fidelity Bank, because during the recession, economic recession in Nigeria, virtually all banks were calling for CBN to bail them out. Fidelity Bank stand tall and became tier 1 bank. It helped Fidelity Bank to be among the Nigerian tier 1 banks alongside First Bank, UBA, Zenith Bank. He was the chairman, Guardian Express Mortgage Bank Limited, chairman, Future View Security Limited, Peter Obi, chairman, Paymaster Nigeria PLC, Peter Obi, director, Guardian Express Bank PLC, director, Champs Nigeria PLC. Champs Nigeria PLC is also in the Nigerian Stock Exchange. You can buy stock from Champs. You can make money. It's a telecommunication company. And he's also a director, Emerging Capital Limited, director, Card Center PLC, chairman, Board of Securities and Exchange Commission, that's SEC. While he was the Board of Securities and Exchange Commission, he was offered a lot of money, apartment. He refused. He was sleeping in his own private house, and he was given allowance. He at the same time refused to collect it. He was serving the country in those office, and he was the first Nigeria to not accept any of those allocations or allowances that is entitlement. And Peter Obi is the chairman, the CEO, Nest Nigeria International Limited. In the 1990s, he was the founder, Nest Cash and Carry. He built one of the Nigerian largest indigenous retail malls, expanded Nest International to UK. He opened branches in the UK in 1995. Nest International UK, they were making a revenue that was over £85 million annually. And he imports a lot of products into Nigeria. He headed a marketing management company that imported NX salad cream. Please show love. I love TikTok. Well done. Thank you. Just comment. And he was the chairman, Nest International Nigeria Limited, leading international manufacturers and marketer of leather products. In professional membership and roles, So Peter Obi is a member Nigerian Economic Summit Group, member Nigerian Chartered Institute of Bankers, member British Institute of Directors, member Commonwealth Business Council, member West Africa Business Committee, member British Nigeria Business Council, member Nigerian South African Chamber of Commerce. Then as a governor in Anambra State from 2006 to 2014, I'm going to read to you so that you can know who Peter Obi is. Peter Obi was known for rule of law, order and discipline in government. He reduced the cost of governance. He cut ministries from 37 to 20 and merged parastatals to reduce duplication. He cut overhead cost, reduced official costs, banned siren for officials except in emergency situation. And that's the same thing that is happening in diaspora. When your governor is passing, you won't even know. When your mayor is passing, you won't know. Nobody blown siren like a Chris man, the way that Nigerian politicians are doing. Peter Obi said only emergency ambulance should move with siren, and that is the truth. Usually it's about buying mama cause traffic everywhere. The citizen employ him into office and is supposed to respect the office of the citizen, which is the highest office in the land, and not for you to block us into the buffet koja 177 enter 10 kokiri. He was doing a lot of personal engagement with development partners from inception to the delivery level. The same thing to Alex Oti in Sheni, Abia State. He ensured that he monitored the projects from budget delivery, budget allocation to the implementation, from the first startup to the end. There was transparency with donor funds. He met the benchmark for transparency, accountability, and faithful use of donor funds. There was a peer review participation that was done, and Anambra State became the first state to undergo national peer review via the state's peer review mechanism with DFID. There was a lot of discipline in payment. You can go and verify at the period Peter Obi was the governor in Anambra State, no teacher, no civil servant, no pensioners, no contractors were owned gratuity, pension, salary, or certificate of payment as of December 2013. In education, he actually done a lot, and he returned 1,040 primary schools to original mission owners, the Catholic, the Anglican, back in Anambra State. and 6 billion naira grant was budgeted, released, and allocated for the return of schools. He funded rehabilitations of school until they meet standard in the country. He improved educational standard. He became known for improving standard across the state. He built vocational and technical education. That is, he was the one that established Anambra State Technical and Vocational Education Board. He renovated technical colleges and vocational training centers. He was awarded the Best Governor on Educational Award. Your president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, never received any award on education. Peter Obi was the best governor on education. Go and verify. He was awarded by National Institute of Marketing of Nigeria in 2014. He paid NECO exam fees for 148 inmates across correctional facilities in Anambra State. He gave the platform so that prison inmates could have opportunity to be educated. And then he donated to schools, 10 million naira to College of Health Technology in Newi, 5 million naira to Vocational Academy Ozumbulu, and he advocated education for inmates. Kenneth DK Library construction was done by him. He developed the Ngwari campus of Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University with faculty buildings and road electrifications. Those are the things you can see and you can testify. There are evidence-based developments that he did in Anambra State. Ejo Emabawa tap, and then you can comment. You can give Queen roses while I continue to read this out. In the health sector, he established an Anambra State Health Insurance Scheme for affordable healthcare so that they can reach access to healthcare for people in Anambra State. Everybody should be able to have access to healthcare irrespective of your economic status. And that is the responsibility of our government. That's what we expect. That's the constitutional responsibility. He ensured there's free maternal and child healthcare services in Anambra State. That reduced the maternal and child rate of people in Anambra State. He constructed healthcare facilities across the state. There was accreditation of health institutions. We had about 12 institutions that were accredited by 2014. Before he became the governor in Anambra State, none among all of these accredited health facilities were accredited. But when he became the governor, he did the miracle. Anambra State University Teaching Hospital was completed and upgraded from Cottage Hospital in October 2009. And there was a Golden Jubilee Award in 2015 that was given to Peter Obi for contribution to healthcare at St. Charles Borromeo Hospital. Odumegwu Ojukwu Teaching Hospital was developed by Peter Obi in Akwa. Modern lab facilities was added to the facilities. He developed consulting clinics, cold rooms. They were all added to the teaching hospital, which never had it before now. That means if you need to do blood transfusion, it will be difficult because there's no cold room. If you need to take some vaccines, it will be difficult because there's no cold room. And so he also did partnership with missions in healthcare delivery. Lest I forget that Anambra State was rated at 26 before Peter Obi became a governor in education. But when he became a governor, for the last 3 years in his office, Anambra became the first consecutively in WAEC, in NECO. They had the best student in the history. Lagos was never first. Really, even while Bola Ahmed was there. Go and verify. Roads, bridges, and infrastructure. Peter Obi constructed the first flyover in Anambra State, Nkpo flyover. So he constructed and rehabilitated multiple roads and bridges, which also improve accessibility. Over 400 roads were constructed by his by Peter Obi, while 91 was done by his predecessor. Anambra State had 41 bridges, as at the time Peter Obi left office. There were 28 bridges constructed by Peter Obi himself out of those 41. So he took over and completed Old Enugu Road from the federal government. Pedestrian bridge was done at Unizik Junction. He rebuilt the bridge at Okwa Nkpagu Road. He built the Enugu Road, that's Agwoka Road. He completed the first phase of the State Secretariat Complex. He completed the second phase of the State Secretariat Complex. He built the first Secretariat Complex to scatter all the ministries, to house the scattered ministry. He commenced the 3-arm zone, the government house, legislative building, and judiciary building. He also constructed the Women Development Center. Lest I forget that Women Development Center was the first initiative of the wife of Babangida, Miriam Babangida, that established better life for rural women. And the wife of Sonny Abacha also took intervention. They were doing some of those things. While your first lady, Yawo Bola Ahmed, is distributing 50,000 for Akara and Kulikuli. So, Skill Acquisition Center was constructed. Ekweme Square development was done. And Peter Obi did the first poverty mapping in Nigeria. there was no governor, no state in the history of Nigeria that did the poverty mapping in order to reduce poverty in the country. But Peter Obi did for his state. And area mapping of Akwa was also done. He did the structural plan for Oka Capital Territory in Onitsha, Nnewi. Peter Obi attracted World Bank NEMP map for erosion and watershed management. Erosion control mechanism was put into place and water corporation was inaugurated. Hydrophone housing model was first done, which was the first in Nigerian modern history, using 95% of mud for affordable home for the poor masses. And he did a lot of youth empowerment and creative economic initiative. Anambra State Creative Arts Council was established by Peter Obi. So now let me tell you some little things about him. Peter Obi established the first sovereign wealth savings in sub-Saharan Africa. There's no state in the history of Africa where the state will keep money for future investment of the state. Peter Obi did it. Your father, when he was the governor of Lagos State, he actually put Lagos in debt. Gbèsè ló jẹ́ tó fi kúrò lórí oyè tó hand over fún Fashola. Peter Obi ò jẹ gbèsè, ó kówó lẹ̀, ó tún ṣe investment ìfọjọ́ iwájú Anambra. He left 500 million equivalent in investment, local foreign currency, and $156 million in bonds for Anambra. Anambra became the debt-free. In fact, that was the first state in the history of Nigeria to be a debt-free. Your father was the state that has the highest number of debts. Is on record. Go and fact check it. But Anambra was debt-free. No borrowing for bonds or for projects. Peter Obi made Anambra to become the least indebted state, rated by Nigerian Debt Management Office, DMO. Go and verify. Anambra State became the most financially stable state, rated by Nigerian Senate. He hosted ambassadors, high commissioners from US, from UK, from Russia, from European Union, South Africa, Belgium, Israel, Netherlands, Canada. That means he has that partnership with foreign government and it was more accessible. And Peter Obi ended the PAREC state status. Anambra was blacklisted before his tenure. Anambra became the only state. Wọ́n máa ń jí governor gbé. Wọ́n máa ń jí governor gbé ní Ngige tó wà ní APC. Nísìn, wọ́n jí gbé, wọ́n kidnap odidi governor. Anambra was known for terrorism, for kidnapping, for banditry. But Peter Obi came in and all of those things disappeared. That is some of the characteristics you see in somebody that is carrying grace. Peter Obi is carrying too much grace that can cause sleepless nights to the camp of APC. He was the best state in development partnership, adjoined for commitment to reforms. He invested in Interfat beverages, sawmiller, and invested 1.95 billion investment, which also held about 407 million shares in international bureau for Anambra State. Ẹjọ́ share wo ni Lagos State ní bí ó jẹ́ gbèsè. Kàkà kí Lagos ní share lẹ́ni company, Tinubu ló ní share òun àtàwọn family ẹ̀, then wá fi Lagos sí gbèsè. Ẹ lọ verify equity partnership model. He used savings to take about 10 to 20% equity in investment like Chinese model. LG Electronic Training Center was built in Anambra State. That was the largest in Africa in partnership with Peter Obi as the governor of Anambra State. Then he also gave enabling environment to Juhe Pharmaceutical that was commissioned in his tenure that established parental drug factory to want to produce ogun to meet international standard and that had the WHO pre-qualification license to produce all these medications. Ewo le nse leko, igbo lo nta leko. Wọ́n tin company tó ń produce ogun nígbà tí Tinubu wà ńbẹ̀. Igbo gbana nǹkan tó ń gbé nìyẹn. Anambra became an oil producing state during his tenure. Let's go to transparency. Accountability in savings investment. 48.6 billion in Peter Obi saved in local currency. The evidence are there. You can fact check it. $156 million saved in dollar bonds. Evidence are there. Go and verify. Funds earmarked for salaries. 2 years salary was covered for all new civil servants. To anybody will for work on. O set aside ni. I want Lagos State man gbe placard to man protest kan to rowo oṣù gba kan to rí salary gba ngba tí Bola Ahmed tó jẹ́ governor Lagos State. Peter Obi built funds. He established funds for hotels, for malls, for road. He set aside Aguli Onitsha hotels, Okwane malls. Critical roads were constructed. Long-term investments that will yield results in 2050 was established, structured to grow to $1 billion by 2030 at 6% interest rate. He has planned for the future of Anambra State, even while he's no longer the governor of Anambra State. There's future and it has been secured for Anambra by single decision and his governorship. but in Lagos State, debt Emerson gbèsè títí ẹ máa fi kú l'Èkó gbèsè ní 100% gbèsè. 1,000 small-scale enterprises were targeted, were empowered, were developed, were supported by Peter Obi when he was the governor of Anambra State. He had a no-borrowing policy. There was no borrowing. He was not a loaner. He was not Ololo. He was not a chief loaner. He was not Oloni of Oni, like your own father, that came into office and started borrowing money as if there's no resources in Nigeria. Peter Obi achieved all the projects he did without single loan, no bonds. So there was public financial report that was done by the Accountant General Office and that was published annually. The Anambra State was debt-free. It cleared gratitude areas, no gratitude owned, no LG servants were owned, no civil servants were owned money. It cleared pension, arrears salaries, nobody was owned. Those are the things he did. And he became the best governor on prudent management given by Nigerian Union of Journalists 2013. Wọ́n lè fún bàbá yín ní award yẹn kò gbà rí tó fi kúrò l'Èkó 8 years. Best governor of on education, I've said it. National Institute of Marketing of Nigeria, bàbá yín ò gbà tó fi kúrò ńbẹ̀. Best governor on MDG implementation given by OSAP, MDGs and UNDP. Your father no get that. He was a silver bed man of the year 2011. Your father never had it. UNDP recognition was given for MDG achievements in Anambra. Your father never got it. Bill and Belinda Gates Foundation gave him the Best Governor Award 2012. Your father never got it.
4 for F1, please.
4 for F1.
We show there. We show ki won gidi. 4 for F1. Be don't lie.
At this point, ẹ ṣe gan. Ẹ jẹ́ káwọn tó kù dé àti. School that he went, he has classmates from primary school. They can verify, they can testify. He doesn't go to primary school with ghosts that have disappeared in the graveyard. He went to secondary school. The secondary school name is there. We have the name. He has classmates that can verify, that can testify, that can witness to the fact that Peter Obi went to school. He went to NYC. He has colleagues, he has mate that did NYC together. They can verify, they can testify. He went to university with Baba Yoni classmates and Okuloba Rossi school. One, they say available. And Peter Obi has father. We know where his father is from. We can tell Agboleto Tiwa. Kò ṣe bí ti bàbá yín tó dẹ́ pé ìyá Mọ́gàjí lẹ kàn máa ń sọ story ẹ̀. Bàbá yín ò ní bàbá. Àmọ́ bí tó ti jáde. Peter Obi has mother. Àmọ́ bí tí ìyá ẹ̀ ti wá. Ó ṣerú kú. Wọ́n gbé lọ ṣerú lÉkòó Dùmọ̀tà. Wọ́n gbàgbé ẹ̀ kó gbá apẹ̀rẹ̀ àjàṣẹ́ látọ̀ṣun lọ s'Èkó. So Peter Obi is that man that you people don't know, and because he has too much grace, it's a confusion to all of you. And I think that Yoruba should know more about this man. And let me tell you something: the people in Igbo, they have this industrial revolution mindset. That is part of their culture, their heritage, and it should be a proud to Nigerians. So if this man becomes the president, there's every possibility that the economic revolution of Nigeria will be turned around. There will be employment, there will be a lot of things that is going to grow that country. And that is what we are waiting for, because we want a government that can provide electricity for the people, that can provide water access, that can provide access to healthcare service, universal coverage for people to have access to treatment care and support services, that can promote and expand our life so that people in Nigeria can live longer. Right now, Nigeria is one of the countries with the least life expectancy. We don't want that. We want a country where pregnant women can give birth without being afraid. You don't have to go to prayer house and be praying for God in order to go to surgery. You can go into the theater and come back successfully because there will be stable electricity supply. Surgery, generator. I mean, there's so much disaster that APC has brought, and you cannot compare that to what Peter Obi has to offer. If you are not joining the movie trail of NDC, it means you are brain dumb. Eshe?
You are useless.
Yes,
now for this world, now Nigeria be like say na Nollywood movie with the wash. A whole presidential candidate, a whole presidential candidate. He go get this kind result when he dey here, this kind certificate when he dey here. High team move, go get the BSc. We don't know the history of him. Yet INEC no fit disqualify him. We no get primary school history. We no get secondary school history. Nobody to come say, na him wait and finish primary school. Just as all of us, we get primary school mate. I know I see they get in contact with over 40, 60 of my primary school mates. I see they get close in contact to over 100 of my secondary school mates. But this Baba, now, in just post BSc, primary school dash, secondary school dash, but yet they not fit disqualify this candidate. All this will not be scam. All this will not be scam. I next year myself now even APC now in day, and this one a person when he be say professors, masters holder, PhD holders that they double for the stand for a mandate, and the person when they stand for a mandate, he no go boy. He no go boy, and he no go. But so shameful, but especially for my local government self, and the thing they would bother me. Say highly educated guys when they would respect where they say on your mandate we stand. Hey, now wow, how academicians go they stand on a Lodo mandate? Hey, God I beg go. Hey, this thing it no easy oh. I beg. Get your PVC ready. See your big qualification. See the way he line. See the way the thing align from primary school, secondary. Ah, my God, oh. If person they would see your big qualification to vote for them, go they hungry. You I beg, get your PVC ready. This does mean them. Make we carry them come up for power. I beg. We need your PVC. Get ready, vote and defend your vote. Obi all the way, NDC from presidential to local government chairman. Make we cast all of them out. This APC ruling party, they not send us at all. They not send us. They not send Nigerians. They not send the future. They are on to grab. These are the first tenor. The second tenor, if they mistakenly enter, Nigeria go here and win. Nigeria go here Oba. That time, now Borokbu, now they go be na so they call them Okbu, now they go be Gelekbu, now they go be that time. Mokuna they watch now, unless
you cannot turn us into Cameroon or Uganda or some other place. We are going to come out and vote, and our votes must count. There's no 10,000 President Tinubu cannot change that. I can tell you that for sure.
Well, I'm going to ask you, since the people are asking for coalition and opposition forces to come together, would you be willing to step down for a consensus opposition candidate?
It's not even in Ondo Kingdom, where I'm by blood entitled to a royal position. How are you sure the kingmakers are going to choose you? So you cannot be entitled. Nobody who is running for president can feel that he's personally entitled to the seat. Every Nigerian is entitled to be president if they are interested and they have the talent. So it is a privilege to be a candidate. So it's not about personal ambition. There's nobody who is closer to the presidency than the other person. So there is I don't have any sense of entitlement. What I have is a sense of history, sense of duty, to show up, to have the best ideas, to mobilize my own fellow citizens, and to make sure that if I become president, as I pray to be, it's not by cheating, it's not by looting, it's not by bribery, it's not by grabbing, snatching, and running away with it. It is by legitimately persuading my fellow citizens and letting them know that we cannot joke with our future, and that I am running not because of myself. I'm running because of the generation that is to come. And I'm running because of the destiny, manifest destiny of Nigeria as the leader of the black race. The only country that has the highest prospect of saving the black race is Nigeria. That's why. So it's not about me at all. There's nothing about me. And there's no prophet or seer that has said that I must be there by force. It is the history that is propelling my ambition.
Okay, you guys saw that question that was thrown to that man, the SDP presidential candidate. That last question from Sheun, that there's contemplation, here and there, that oppositions, they need to still come together to unite and remove Tinubu from office. Will you be willing to step down as a presidential candidate? And this man could not directly answer that question. You see, he went on by saying that nobody can just come automatically and get it indirectly with his speech. You see why that? Now, I don't want to speak negatively. why it will be very, very difficult for us to succeed in 2027. Why? Because Peter Obi is alone. And these people know why they're asking them this question. And none of them is willing to step down for Peter Obi so that they can unite and set up a proper coalition to remove Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But the way all of them are divided now, my brothers and sisters, I don't know how we are going to survive this, because none of them is willing. And all of them are complaining that, yes, Tinubu is corrupt, Tinubu is this, Tinubu is that. But none of them is willing to join heads together to remove the same person that you all are complaining about. That means these people, if they have the opportunity to rule tomorrow, they might even be worse than the Tinubu that we all are talking about. That's my opinion. That's what I think. That's what I've visualized with everything that I've showcased for the past couple of weeks now. Here, seeing different of them saying, oh, no, nobody's have the sense of entitlement, blah, 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 and all that. But they are not willing. What about, as it was asked that question, and it just went straight to the point that why not? I will step down if the opposition are willing to join heads together. I will step down for anybody that the coalition choose. What is wrong with that? But none of them is willing to do this. My brothers and sisters, we have a long way to go.
Let serious people contest for the presidency. But on a serious note, we are asking Nigerians to understand the precariousness of their condition and situation. These guys have come to destroy your country. And we are the only ones standing between them and the final evisceration of Nigerian people. And on August 5, which is our annual date for reminding ourselves of the need for a revolution, we will all be out across the country for Revolution Now 5.0. We started Revolution Now in 2019, and everybody in Nigeria has come to the conclusion that we need a revolution, including even the guys who they bring to court every day, the DSS people. We have more than 5. I'm not like one of these guys who didn't go to school. Yes, we have over close to 10 focal points, of which we have told you we have security as a priority, we have power as a priority, education as a priority, healthcare as a priority, the economy as a priority, fighting corruption as a priority, food security, agriculture as a priority. We have technology. We want to introduce brand new technological economy that will take Nigeria from being what it is today to become a competitor in the world, in the modern world. Are you getting my point? So, power. We have discussed power. We've discussed security. We have discussed education. We have talked about healthcare. You know, we have discussed a living wage, and we are the only people in this country that told you that we want 500,000 to become the minimum wage in Nigeria, because there's nobody who can live on less than 500,000. We are even ashamed to be saying it. We have discussed infrastructure. That's number 8, right? We want tourism to become a major. Nobody should be going elsewhere in Africa other than Nigeria, because there's nothing we go to look for anywhere else in the world that you don't have in Nigeria. If you don't have it in the east, it will exist in the north or the south. If it is river you are looking for, you can swim from here to New Jersey. The Atlantic Ocean is there. But how do people come to this country if we are not secure? If we don't have electricity, you don't have infrastructure, you can't trust your police. You have now abandoned the police to the point that you are expanding in Nigeria. You are expanding the number of divisions of the Nigerian army, but you are not increasing the number of divisions of police, because the police has become completely or rendered useless. So we are back to some quasi-military rule. You know, access to justice is one of, and that is why we came to this court and we keep coming to this court. Because we come, as we have always told you, not to expect justice from this court, but we bring justice to the court. And that is
who becomes president of Nigeria, there is no God in heaven. And that is why the confusion that happened during the election happened. That confusion exposed the church. All these false prophets that paraded themselves all over Nigeria, they started by saying Tinubu will not win. Then after they declared him winner, they now say he will not be sworn in. They now say on the day of swearing in, he will be arrested. And Obasanjo has prepared soldiers to take over government. Nonsense. Even their minds is corrupted. And that is why we keep saying calm down. Let's teach you Bible. You call us heretics. Let ignorance disgrace you before the world. Some churches fasted and prayed for Tinubu to die. The man is your commander-in-chief. Deal with that. That's how when Buhari entered office, a lot of Christians began to say he will die. They even said when he went to outside the country that he will not come back alive. Christians, churches, that he will die. The man did 8 good years and went home younger than when he became president, to show that the Lord is upright and there is no unrighteousness in him. God is not a killer. And with these false prophecies, they have destroyed the faith of many people, because many people fasted and prayed sincerely that Tinubu should die, and their God traveled. So now if you ask them to pray, they are not sure God will answer. They have eroded their faith. They have shipwrecked their faith because of lack of understanding that there's a difference between the kingdom of God and the kingdom of this world. How many of you remember I told you that this thing, God is not involved? Did I tell you that? It's a contest. It's a competition amongst men. And in a competition, men set the rules. In a competition, men draw the borderlines. In a competition, men judge the competition. And in a competition, men announce the winner of the competition. True or false? Anything that a man will set the rule cannot be God. God is not a man. Your elections, the rules are set by men. Your constitution is drawn by men. It's not Bible. It's not God. It cannot be God. God does not install presidents. God does not install presidents. Men vote who should rule them. There's a process that is set by men, and men will determine who wins, and men will announce. Didn't you go to school? It is called a democracy. What is a democracy in social studies? Government of the people, for the people, by the people. How did you bring God in? The government of God is a theocracy. You didn't hear what I said. The government of God is a theocracy. That is God's government over his people. There is no theocracy anywhere in the world. It is democracy all over the world. That is why preachers in America kept saying Donald Trump will win, and kept saying it. In fact, one woman of God was on television praying, oh God, send African angels, send African angels to come to America and make Donald Trump win. Look at caricature, disgracing themselves, men and women of God, embarrassing themselves before the world, before unbelievers, before other religions, making a caricature of themselves, allowing themselves to be overtaken by lust, ambition, and greed. All of us want Nigeria to be better, including myself. I want a better Nigeria. I want a great Nigeria. I want us to have the best of government. I want us to have development. I desire it so greatly. But it can never be the kingdom of God. It can never be. It is still the kingdom of man. It is still operating.
Welcome. My name is Magnus Orakan. This is Woto Woto TV. You know, sometimes I look at Tinubu, and you must believe me, I feel sorry for him. And I also feel sorry for his supporters as well. Because these are people that believe in achieving things by going through the back door. They have never tasted doing things the right way or achieving things from conventional means. And therefore, everything they believe in is crooked. The 11th commandment: cheat, but don't get caught. You know, in 2023, Tinubu believed he can trick his way into achieving almost everything. Remember the fake bishops that he arranged, touts and motor park garage mechanics, that he wore garments, that they should pretend that they are bishops, and they all pretended to have affirmed these Muslim tickets. Now he has run out of options. He has run out of criminally deceiving Nigerians. And voila, the real bishops paid him a visit in Aso Rock. And he thought he could talk his way through. You know, I likened Tinubu to a fake native doctor that gives you portions that means nothing, but kept assuring you that you're going to get better, you're going to get better. Meanwhile, the truth is that you're getting sicker and sicker. That is the tale of Nigeria. That is the reality of Nigeria. We are getting sicker and sicker. But the native doctor in Aso Rock is telling us that we are getting better, we are getting better. But these bishops told him that, oh God, you cannot talk your way out of this. I want to give kudos to the bishop, the man from Kogi, the leader of the entourage that went to visit Tinubu. Because if there's anything I want to thank Tinubu for exposing how much rot Nigeria is, how much rot is in Nigeria, how deep we have sunk into this abyss of corruption. There's nothing left again. The very few of us that are fighting to get Nigeria back, we're so few. But at least there are a few of us that want the betterment of this country. And by the grace of God, we will form the basis, the catalyst that will bring Nigeria back to its glory, to its lost glory days. These bishops, I want to commend you. I want to praise you. I'm very proud of you. At least for the first time, we have stood up to this tyrant, this liar in Aso Rock, that we want our country back. And I also want the judiciary to step up. Hopefully, INEC will step up. But more importantly, the people will stand up to these criminals in power and remove them through the ballot, hopefully by every means possible. My name is Magnus Oraka. Please follow this page and share this post now.
If you check what Magnus Oraka said, that's the absolute truth of the state of the nation, what is affecting us in our country right now. I did a video earlier on that, a lot of people are sharing already. Although I posted it, I did it a couple of days ago. Where we now have a post of Royal may now have a self-service in every point now, where you can post your stuff or receive your stuff without not speaking to anyone. And something came to my mind was like, when will Nigeria ever going to be like this? Corruption has eaten us so deep to the extent that a lot of us still thinks that is a joke. Nigeria is not working. It doesn't look like anytime soon this country will work under this satanic APC, satanic Tinubu government. But I'd like you to quickly watch this 2 minutes video. I posted it anyway, but let me put it on there. Let me recapitulate.
Right. You can see in the UK, we have Royal Mail self-service now. It's been on now for like less than 2 years, I guess. This Royal Mail self-service. The reason why I'm doing this, you can see you come here, you just print your label, put it inside one of these boxes. It will automatically open once you make your payment and all that. And if you want to, and you can scan here as well. But in case you want to receive your stuff and you don't have a home address or you don't want to send it to your house as well, you can as well still use this Royal Mail self-service collection point as well. You can use this as a collection point. And the reason why I'm doing this is this. Abroad, this UK, United Kingdom, everything is moving forward here and every other developed countries. But the problem that we have in Nigeria is that instead of Nigeria to be moving forward, the Nigerian youth, let me face them first before talking about the Nigerian government. The Nigerian youth, majority of them are fighting themselves. Ethnicism, tribalism, nepotism, and favoritism is the another thing. If you have to extend it, then you go to religionism and traditionalism. Then to tally it up, Satanism have destroyed Nigeria to the point that we don't even know where we are going anymore. Now, let's talk about the politicians. The politicians have destroyed our country to the extent that whatever that some of us speak against this satanic set of politicians, then you see the gullible satanic Nigerian youth will be supporting them. Why are they doing that? Some of them are supporting them based on, now my Yoruba man did there, my village man I did there, or whatever. Now, this tribalism have eaten us dry in our country. Every other countries are working. Look at the environment where I am. Look at this environment. You can see I just charged my car there now, electric car. I just charged it not long. That's where I parked there. But you see, this is the problem we are facing, and I don't know when we are going to survive this. I wanted to quickly put this one on so that everybody will understand what we are facing in Nigeria. When are we going to wake up? Let me show you my face. I'm wondering when we can ever wake up. You can see I'm still here. Can you see? Here, I'm still here. Look at the environment. You see the environment? This is the problem we are facing. I wonder when we are going to survive this, my people. It's crazy. How are we going to survive this lifestyle that we are living in Nigeria?
All right. Yes, I'm happy that this video, people are sharing it left to right, because the reason why I did it was to let people know. This is just one out of the 100% though. So if I wanted to be showing everything, I think I'll the whole social media will full, but sometimes I'm not showing this to we that lives abroad. I'm showing it to these gullible Nigerians that lives in Nigeria. Yes, many of them, they are not sure. They've never tasted a good life. They don't know how it works. The kind of good life that these people normally say they've lived is a good life of criminality, a good life of stealing from others to enrich themselves, a good life of engaging in Yahooism, a good life of engaging in Oloshoism, a good life of engaging in corruption and all that, criminality, kidnapping and all that. These are what they call good life. At weekend, they go to one bar or lounges and all that and drink 33 and press the blow. Mother Deborah will be calling. Mother Deborah, whenever I present a video, you let me finish my video first. You've called more than 778 times. Talk to us. Okay, yes. Let me come back to you. You understand? So these are it is. These are the kind of good life that these people have experienced. So when you try talking to them, sometimes they are very good and stay adamant, satanically adamant to argue with you. I'm talking about the people that live in Nigeria because I've experienced this so many times. Whenever I try to educate them, to talk to them, to illustrate them, to tell them how life's supposed to be, the next thing I hear, if we were like 20 standing, then before I know it, now only 3 people come there with me. Then I will continue talking. The remaining 3 will say, I want to go use toilet. They don't want to say, I want to pick my call. They don't want... Then before you know, you are alone. None of them want to hear it. And this is the reason why we are where we are today. Nothing is working in Nigeria. Sometimes when I say this, it looks like I don't love my country. I love my country. I'm a patriotic Nigerian. I love my country more than those of you doubting me, my patriotism. Yes, but nothing is working there. The only thing that you enjoy in Nigeria is the things that you provide for yourself. The reason why we are supporting Peter Obi today, like I've stated so many times, I'm a proud Edo man. I'm not an Igbo man. But I've looked everywhere. He's the only man that I know that can do better than all of them that have previously ruled and the one that is still currently ruling in Nigeria. Yeah, you might tell me that, oh, what are you talking about? But we can see the result is there. We can see what your satanic principal is doing now, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. We see what your satanic principal is doing. This is not like, you have not seen what Peter Obi can do, but we can see what your satanic principal, all the satanic Tinubu supporters, you all are listening to me right now. What your satanic principal is currently doing right now, we are seeing it. So I can be able to judge him. I can call him out because the evidences are there. But Peter Obi have never been given the chance. He ruled as the governor of Anambra State. He's still one of the best governors ever that have left a huge sum of amount in the bank, in the treasury account before he left. Look where we are. If we have to talk about antecedents and all that, there's no comparison at all. You can't compare your satanic principal with Peter Obi. Your satanic principal got into office through satanism and criminality. And that is what they all are still practicing as we all are speaking right now. That's what everybody in his cabinet, that's what all of them are practicing. All of them. Just imagine a whole chief of staff, the president's chief of staff, allegedly caught in allegation of criminality. Normally in a country that functions, that works, is supposed to be suspended for a proper investigation to be carried out. But unfortunately, he's still there in a position as a chief of staff. So how do we rescue a country like this from the hands of these same people? It's not possible to rescue a country from these people. It's painful. Ever since I came to the UK, I have peace of mind here. Nothing worries me. I have rest of mind. I and my family, everybody is peaceful. It's not like that in Nigeria. For those of you that think if you have money in Nigeria, it's sweet, as how? Who told you so? Do you know that there's what is currently going on right now in Lekki? The new style right now in Lekki, how they are kidnapping people now in Lekki, will shock you. Let me put it on the screen. I belong to some security group where things are being forwarded for people to take precaution, how you move, what you do, and all that. And this one we posted out 3 days ago. You know, let me put on the screen and take it one by one with you for you to understand that, yeah, for those of you that think that nothing they happen for Lagos and all that is happening already. As you can see that one right there on the screen. I'm not sure if you can see it, but I'll just take it one by one. You can see security alert. Lekki, Ikate, Admiralty, Ikoyi, Aziz. There are increasing reports of targeted kidnapping activities in this area. Good day backstage. Mr. Alabo, what did they happen now? You fool everywhere. You try to sort your this thing out now. Thank you, sir. You know, you can see what I guess you are seeing that on the screen. Let me take on the left-hand side. Current pattern, how they are not kidnapping people right now. Suspects are well dressed and blend in easily. They move in pairs of group, often in separate cars. They approach individuals who are alone. Weapons are concealed, not openly displayed. No random shooting, most calculated and quiet operations. Now, see where bothers me more. Where for the carry people. This one bothers me more. High-risk locations, petrol stations, gym, restaurants, supermarket, suya sports, roadside hangout. You see that? This is crazy. And this is already happening now in the prestigious area. It's happening. Nigeria is not working. Now you see people like Mr. Johnson Emmanuel with openly. Let's assume your satanic principle is pleasing you in one way. Sometimes when you see the plight of the majority, you just quiet. Openly endorse Tinubu. That is the best president Nigeria has ever produced. Like I said, I'm going to drag you till whenever Nigeria go work. Even though you're not on this platform anymore, that's how I do my things. You know I respect you a lot, but for me, I don't do my work based on someone that I respect so much and now apply favoritism or nepotism to. I don't do that. I have to call you out. Look where we are. Look where we are. Mr. Johnson, you live abroad. I live abroad. For anybody to openly endorse this satanic APC Tinubu government, you're supposed to have compared with where you currently reside. Compare. Is this how the government in the country where you currently reside, is this how they treat you? In where you reside right now, do you move on the road and wash your back? Do you buy petrol and be thinking that you might be kidnapped at the petrol station? Do you go to supermarket and on your way coming out, you'll be thinking that you might be kidnapped? It's crazy. It's crazy how people tell you what you are seeing and feeling that this thing is good. I put my hand, if they burn me, you still they tell me, say this thing good. You are not just enemy to yourself or to the people listening. You are enemy to the society, enemy to the country, and probably enemy to the world. Even in the country where you live, you are enemy to them there because you are living and enjoying the basic amenities in where you are residing, but you openly endorsing Satanism. Mr. Joseph, I'm sorry. I will drag you even when you stop, but you're listening silently. I go drag you for a very long time. This one not be dragging of joke. I'm dragging you with my plight, with my pains, with the pains of the people in Nigeria, what people are facing under this satanic APC, Tinubu, satanic-led government. Is the truth. There's no two ways about it. If na my mama write the comment where you write, I will drag her till eternity. If na my papa, I will drag him. If na my wife or children, I will drag them. So for me, I don't know who is my friend, who is not my friend. I just align how it appears. Look where we are. Now, we were looking and everybody does the fear now. Everybody, for the past 3-4 days, now what you see for screen, everybody does the fear. No, how would you feel? You coming out of petrol station or supermarket, somebody just get close to you, use 1 meter, touch your body, say, don't worry, enter inside car, we'll drive together. What will go through your mind? You'll be thinking about Mr. Johnson Emmanuel? Because that's what you will think. Anybody that they kidnap today, they buy today, anything happen to anybody, somebody go to the hospital, they forget scissors for a belly. The first person I will think about is Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. Is the truth. Because these are the people that publicly endorse Satanism. For me, let me tell you how I would do it if I were to be in your shoes. Like I'm supporting Peter Obi now. Like I'm supporting Peter Obi now. He become a president. And I know that he's doing the wrong thing. And at the same time, maybe he's doing some good thing that you and I like. Do you know what I will do? I will be focusing more on the wrong that he's doing. I'll say, for example, my principal, despite that you are trying your best, but the wrongdoings, corruption in your system have overshadowed the good you are doing. So as we speak, nobody is seeing any good you are doing, sir. Change Nigeria. After you still have, because it's your principal, you still apply some kind of respect, right? You can't just openly write. Anybody can debate, and I've debated you. I've done research, series of research. As you they drop them at the research arm, they counter you. You just say, no, he's the best president that have happened in Nigeria. As how? As how? A country now where where almost everybody is upside down. Every young girls are now a prostitute, Olosho. Many of them are doing it based on now waiting their heritage, or rather their lineage. We come from their family. But some of them are doing it because they have no option. A lot of people are like, okay, how do you want me now to criticize people that is engaging in criminality? Now, a country now where you earn money, your money before the month runs out, you use the money for just transport. Anytime I comment on any public sport now space and I criticize criminality, criticize those Yahoo people, see the way people they park on top of my comment, insult the hell out of me. 3 days ago, they beat me where not be small. Now I'm not beginning to think, say, when somebody can openly endorse Satanism and then argue with you that I stand by what I'm saying. What do you think of people like this? Because sometimes I ask myself, what is happening? Like that satanic Yoruba man that called into this show that have 3 wives. Whenever he called into this show, he doesn't have better thing to say than Obi can never be president. Obi can never be president. You build house in Lagos, leave Lagos, go to your place. They are very useless set of people. If I say that man, for example, for London, now say he talk to me, I promise I go send you. As I did UK, so I don't fit tell you now. That useless guy, whether they call one man went to devil, to cemetery. I don't tell and say, now me and the UK, me tell me, maybe and I meet for the same UK. They cannot, because this satanic set of people, they secretly support Satanism. They will never let you see their face. They will never publicly speak. They don't want you to hear their voice. They will hide themselves everywhere. That satanic man in the UK, you are listening to me now because you can't do without Nigeria Watch platform. Give me your address. You have Nigeria Watch. They call my show all the time. Send me your address. Send me we meet for maybe Elephant and Castle or meet in Trafalgar Square in London. I don't know where you did. Now Cambridge midday. I know they hide my own midday Cambridge. If you they call Cambridge, more meet for the city center. Then let's meet. May you tell me those rubbish way they talk. Say you build house for Lagos. Carry your I go slap you. I go slap rubbish come off from your mouth. Tell me face to face. Because the last time I checked, the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria allow any Nigerian to build or develop or invest in anywhere in the whole country. Constitutionally. So just because you embrace and engage with satanism, tribalism, you don't hide under a phone call and be saying rubbish. And you can. Are you not ashamed of yourself that whenever you call into my show, all you say, Obi can never be president, Obi can never be president, those of you that build in Lagos, go to your place. You are a disgrace to human being. Look, everything we are benefiting in the UK, you are part of it, you are enjoying it. And you are praying for your tribe man to continue. If Tinubu was my father, I'll be the first person that will call him out. In case you don't know, go and find out my history. I don't want to talk about my father here. I'm the only child who publicly come out calling out his own father. Because I've said this so many times. Now my life, me can't live. I'm not going to live my mama life. I'm not going to live my papa life. Now my life, me can't live. And if you want to judge me by me, not by my father's sin, my mother's sin, or anybody affiliated with me. Like my brother, Mr. Chris, they talked yesterday. He said he never seen this kind of thing before. Panelists and panelists got a fight. Because of that, they'll just turn to Mr. Nigeria Watch, or they're not going to ever come my platform again. I was listening from the background. That's what people do. And the same people will be saying that Nigeria, that Tinubu is so bad. Though. They are worse. Many of the people calling Tinubu out today, they are worse than Tinubu. It's crazy where we find ourselves. It's crazy where we find ourselves. You know how painful it is that somebody that you have so much respect for, someone like Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, I have my reason why I have so much respect for him. Because he have always been there as a backbone with me here on this platform for years. How can you just publicly say, this is the... I'm not trying to gag you now because people are quick to say, you are gagging me to say what you want to make you please. No. I want you to act as a human being, not about me. Don't support Peter Obi. I don't care. Support whoever you want to support. I want to see you praising your principal and calling your principal out at the same time. That is what that's the kind of people I respect. It's okay, yeah, that's fine. People die every day. They bury people every day in Nigeria. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much for your time with us this evening. Today is Monday, 3rd August 2026. I appreciate you all. To be honest, I diverse, but I have to compose myself. I diverse for everything about Nigeria, man. I know diverse. I saw a video today where people are ransacking cars. I don't know whether they see all this video where people mad on luxury cars, say me they give them money and all that. And this is what I pass through every day in Lagos. Because I know they record them. Let me take us. Thank you, my lovely mother for Mommy Diaspora. Thank you, Mommy. I appreciate you for all that you do. Abuazi, thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. Everyone right there, God bless you all. Thanks for your time with us. Mother Peggy, Mother Eugenia, Mother Stella, Masevedo, and many, many more. Divine Cross. All of now. Wanna do well. I have somebody on the phone already. Let me take calls quickly.
Hello?
Thank you, Mother Deborah. Thanks for calling Ima. Please talk to us.
I don't care to call. No. I said, make I not go annoy Mr. Elvis.
No. I don't have issue with that, you know. Nigeria matter just be as it get me.
No, Mr. Elvis, you need to. understand because you have human feeling. That's why anybody that good evening everyone. Apologies for not greeting. So Mr. Elvis is because you love humanity and you have human empathy. That's why you feel it. Every human being that has empathy or human feeling will feel the same way that you feel it. But unfortunately, we have heartless human beings that people like Johnson Emmanuel is the kind of people that they don't have human empathy. Sorry. He is not different from Tinubu. Let me be very, very honest with you. I remember the day that Tinubu made a very inhuman comment when he said there's already hunger in Nigeria before he was born. Do you actually know that Mr. Johnson Emmanuel was actually supporting that statement? He said, yes, Tinubu is right. You see that he does not even, this is exactly what I'm telling you. You cannot have a single conscience and be able to support evil. And this is why you see that people like him, he can never come out and say anything bad. Because he does not see anything bad. He doesn't. He doesn't. A lot of these people who support this satanism, who support this kind of people, or people that are like Tinubu, they don't have any human empathy. They can, so long as something will benefit them, they don't care what happened to others. I can tell you strongly that somebody like Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, even if he doesn't admit it, he has a reason why he's supporting Tinubu. He cannot tell me that, it's because he loves Nigeria or it's because of what Tinubu is doing. No. Okay, just like you rightly say, at least as a human being, even if you are supporting someone, can you not still see the bad things that the person is doing? Can you not still speak on those things? Okay, look at today now. We have the issue of is it in Kafancha about the Catholic Church. People have just been losing their life anyhow. And yet, you are a human being. You cannot even see that part, what is happening. So people like that, and I've noticed that a huge percentage of the people who are supporting this Tinubu, they are like that. They are not different from Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. They lack humanity. They will, even if you are telling them anything, they will never ever be moved with anything that is happening. There's nothing you are going to tell them that is going to make them change their mind. Even if they are kidnapping everybody, even if people, they will never see what is wrong. They will still hold on to that thing that they believe in. It's sad. It's very, very sad. But unfortunately, the people that have this kind of heart, this kind of psychopaths, people who have this kind of heart, you cannot change them, unfortunately, because they lack human feeling. They do. They don't have any kind of human empathy. So, Mr. Elvis, there's nothing that you're going to tell him that is going to change his mind. Even if he come out now and try to pretend that, he wants to start acting as if he cares, I'm not still going to believe he cares. Because people who have this kind of mindset, they can never change. They can never ever change. They don't have human feeling. They don't care about what other people are going through. It's only what they care about is what they care about. So it's almost like a waste of time trying to make them see reason with you because they lack humanity. That's just how they are. Because there's no any kind of human being that have conscience that will be able to support evil, seeing what is going on in Nigeria. But it's a shame, like I said, don't expect him to change. I'm just being honest with you. Don't anybody who is actually supporting this government with their full chest, don't ever expect them to change. The only thing that can make them change, Mr. Elvis, is when something happens to them directly. You see, somebody like Justin Emmanuel, the only thing that will make him to have a change of mind is if Nigeria happened to him directly, or maybe they kidnap his wife, or unfortunately his wife and children are not in Nigeria. But if maybe by mistake he went to Nigeria and they kidnap him, or they kidnap his wife, that is only something like that. When he hit him directly, that's when you have a change of mind. But so long as it's not affecting him directly, I can assure you from now till tomorrow that there's nothing that will be happening in Nigeria that will make him to change his mind. Even if he comes out now and pretends to want to change his mind, I can assure you that that's just pretense. I've had encounter with so many of them, and that's how they are. They lack human conscience. They are just after their own selfish interests. So that is that. So Mr. Elvis, please manage your expectation. Don't expect anything better from this category of human beings. And unfortunately, we have so many of them in Nigeria. So let me speak about the opposition. You see, it surprises you that even the opposition, the other man, despite that they are saying the opposition should come together, you see that none of them are willing to step down for another.
Exactly.
And that is the way a lot of Nigerian politicians are. They are only after their selfish interests. Sowore is not any different. Everybody is after their own personal interests. They are not really interested in seeing Nigeria work, so long as it serves their interests. The only people that I see, if anything is going to change in 2027, let me be honest with you, the only people that can make it change is Nigerians. This is because we are many, the Nigerian people are more than the politicians. The only thing that can make anything change, the only opposition that we have in Nigeria now is the Nigerian people. Is the Nigerian people are able to wake up to say whether you like it or not, our vote must count. That is the only thing that can change. Anything in 2027. Otherwise, if the Nigerian people refuse to do the needful, these politicians are never ever, this group of politicians that we have, they are never ever going to put their personal interests aside.
Thank you.
And decide that, okay, let's all come together and put the person that we know is going to be able to do the work. All of them want to be president. So,
Thank you.
So the only thing that will change is if the Nigerian people agree to wake up and said whether they like it or not, our vote must count. And if the Nigerian people, the day Nigerian people will wake up and do that, that's the day we will all silence these psychopaths that are there as leaders. Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you very much, man. God bless you, Mother Deborah. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yeah, man. Okay, somebody else were calling in. Please call back quick. I don't like a break when I start picking calls. Once my panelists start talking, I will see more calls will come. If I not pick now, some of you will converse forever. Say, Nigeria will not pick my call. Anyway, Ogashimize, you were calling in. I'd like you to talk to us quickly.
Naija Watch.
Yes.
Good evening, good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Talk to us. Good evening.
Yeah, Naija Watch. You are enjoying London.
Enjoyment, when Nigeria they sing so.
Yeah, but you move to London now. At least you're gonna be there like maybe 1 month or 2 months or more.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's good to hear from you again. No matter sometimes I'll be listening.
We they miss you. We they miss your submission. We they miss you.
I know. they thunder voice. Well, I listen to you guys. Sometimes I listen and enjoy some, Black Panther and others and people that came from Window and people go. I thank you all. I thank you, everybody. Niger Watch family. Thank you, Niger Watch, for all you do. It's not easy, putting voice every day on this Nigeria matter, because Nigeria matter is a headache. If you don't eat 4 square meal, in fact, you have to eat 4 square meal every day before you can talk Nigeria matter, because it's too headache and because when you have some people that understand and some people doesn't understand, it's hard to chew. But thank you, Moment Diaspora. I greet you. I greet everyone. See, I want to ask this question to all Nigerian politicians. I know they sometimes they listen to what we say. Sometimes I know they listen. So, must you when you want to contest for election, you started sharing stuff. You started buying people's mind. In fact, like Abati. You see Abati? I don't know why Abati is so like this. Abati is an old man. He's old man that understands on certain things. Like this is not the way he's supposed to be doing his journalism that he's doing. I don't like that when you say, priest, the Reverend Father he's supposed to cut the rice. How can you say something like that? Instead of you to say, yes, what the Reverend Father did is good, but he said he won't return the rice, rather he will share the rice so the parishioners. That's the easier thing to do, and the rice already has renew hope or whatever they call it. And you see the Ahmed, the on the rice. So if you see something in your parish, you have to say it out, not keep quiet. And people sharing phone. When will this thing will stop in Nigeria? Why every election you're selling, giving people Indomie, packet milk, bag of rice, to Catholic Church? This thing it doesn't make sense. Go to polling booth. If you know that you are capable, you have people in your mind, then leave those things. Let us go to the field. If you win, go. If your opponent win, then you can take the person. Say yes. Okay, not the other way around. It's sharing something where that you're buying those people votes. That's what those things mean. You're buying them. You want them to vote for you at all costs. Because when you're sharing phone, sharing rice, sharing this, sharing that, because election is approaching, then you're buying the vote. Because I don't know what is it the hardship, or because people don't listen or people don't see. So another thing, I acknowledge bishops. You see Catholic bishop or Catholic, you see what they did, I love it. People don't like anybody that will the whole APC don't like anybody, any people, any sect will come and say, you're doing wrong. I condemn you what you're doing. They want you to be supporting them, whether good or bad. Whether you're putting your head on the fire, support me. Hey, I hear you. Your government is your mandate. We shall fall or we shall stand. That's what the APC wants. They were singing and praying. Whether he's getting it right or getting it wrong, they want that praises to be singing on this government. And this government is not doing well at all. Insecurity everywhere. So what have you said we have achieved? Nigeria have achieved. Is it the good road? Is it the electricity? Is it the security? What? Hunger everywhere. And people will come out on the social media praising him. Hey, Tinubu is doing well. Oh, he's making everything possible. So he went on part. We will report, report him again. Why Nigeria like this? Even if the people that will tell the people that will, the elders that will tell, oh, please, the politicians, some of them, I know that there are some good ones. Not all of them is bad. Some are good. As Peter Obi, if we follow the where Peter Obi is doing stuff in Nigeria, I think Nigeria will, in fact, Nigeria will be 80% good. 80% good. But now but the way you say it, tribalism and everything, have ripped Nigeria off. I don't know when Nigeria will get up and say, okay, let us do this right. Nobody want to do this right. They want to do bribery and driving everywhere. Come on. They want to stop people, police there, army there, everybody there, even people on the streets. They want to chase you. They want to, escort from you. Where are we going? If Nigeria is going this direction, where this direction will lead Nigeria to? Is it not to destroy or to scatter everything? So Nigerian people, the election is coming up, but everything is in your hands. If you like, use your brain. If you don't like, stay where you are. If you like, don't go vote. You say, oh, they already rigged the election. It's for you to go and vote and say, yes, I vote. Vote and let them rig. If you vote, in fact, they say this election, either we can't see this result here, or nevertheless. Because the way Nigerian politicians have taken Nigeria is because Nigeria don't care. Nigeria don't care. Look, in fact, look what they are doing in social media right now. Check them. Check everybody. Check the umbrella and the Jerry whatever wedding. That's where they will talk for 2 weeks. After that, that chapter will close. Another one will come out. There's something about your government, where you're doing business, where you're residing, where you say, I want to become somebody, I want to be this, I want to be that. Not that you will be paying someone money, paying someone pocket because Nigeria is not good, and you make it, government is not good. You as a mass, as an individual, you want to make Nigeria too, no good. Start from you first, not. Government will do their part, you do your own part. That's the thing. If you do your own part, government do their own part. So Nigeria will fall their head. If we like, let the Nigeria fall into what they call it. This guy already sing that song back long time ago. What's his name? African China. You see, all this, if you listen to some of our musicians, back in the olden days, you will see that what is happening is still happening. I see every music they sang 98 something and they sing it right now. We say, what's going on? Why Nigeria don't want to change? Why are we still where we are today? Why are we here like Nigeria don't want to change? The same was since 98 something to this 24th century or 25th century. How about is this thing like a or what's it called? And so, I don't know, you're a presidential candidate and you're saying about doing activism at the same time. Choose one, my brother. Revolution now or whatever. Choose one. Either you do this one activism or you become this one. One is okay, but you're doing this one, bring the two of them together. Nobody will take you serious. Nobody will take you serious. So everything Nigeria is happening, everything that's happening right now, if Nigeria want to do something like they want to benefit them, let them do it. If not, Nigeria will be still, everybody will say, oh, I'm hungry, Nigeria is not moving forward. Cement today is how much? Cement today is how much? Today, 15,000 something. Last 3 years or 4 years ago, 5,000 something. Won't make it to be 15,000 or 12,000 or 13,000. Eh? All these things, this is what we have to ask ourselves questions. What is really going on in Nigeria that we can't fix it, that we can't, that is you to come out. Nigeria you to now come out and say, no, let us come out on the street and say, no, all these things is happening to us, it's too much. Because if you manage to buy an Android phone, you can do a standard content creator. That's it. The business already starts. Let them close it now. You will see so many. Let them close it. You will see so many things on the road. Nigeria, please, you guys wake up. Wake up. 2027. If you pass you by, me and you that living in Nigeria, you will see it all. Now, the rich also crying in Nigeria. And the rich also crying in Nigeria. I remember that program so many years ago. All this was happening. I don't know why we leave government alone for them to be doing what they are doing. Through FBC, we leave them that doing so many evil to people. Look at massacring people, kidnapping people, doing all manner of things. And we leave them, you say, enough for this. Look at what happened in Enugu on Sunday. They say they don't have anything. They don't have knife. They don't have machetes. Those people carry gun. Now if they say they have gun, they will tell these people. They will pursue them. But because they don't have anything. Thank you, Nigeria Watch.
Oga Shimize, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I just wanted you to vent. I appreciate you all, my people. Thank you very much for your time. I'd like us to start hearing from our panelists right now. Before that, I'd like to appreciate Mother Peggy Modi for the super chat. Thank you very much, ma. As usual, I'm very, very grateful. Your pocket never, ever run dry. Thank you, ma, for all that you do. Guys, do the same. The dollar sign is just right there on the comment section. A lot of you are jumping it. Please click on it. Encourage what we do. We have a target of 10 people giving super chat to us today, and 1 is done. So we're looking forward to the remaining 9. Thank you very much, everyone.
Please. Good evening, sir. Mr. Ivy, please play that video. Don't be upset, please.
Oh, okay. Mr. Labo. Now every day we play.
Oh, no tired. My sensitization.
Okay, all right.
Welcome to Niger Watch Media. Today, how to super chat on YouTube and add your bank card. First, click the dollar icon under any live stream. Then, choose your amount and type a message. Next, add your bank card to authorize the payments. That's it. Thanks for watching Niger Watch Media.
On the computer version, here's a live stream. Okay, you see this little money icon right here? You click on that. It gives you 2 options, super sticker or super chat. If you click on super sticker, you get all these little options. There's a pear man, this little alligator, cat, people. There's different options here. It's different limits. Each emoji has their own money amounts. So super stickers, you can only send up to $50 at a time. And then what that does is it puts it at the top of the screen here. At the top bar is where it will be. So your channel, your name will show up at the very top for a certain amount of time. So the more money you send, the longer it will stay. Now it won't show you how long on the super sticker, but I'll show you here the difference between a super sticker and a super chat. So super chat, if you click on that, you see a little thumbnail and it says 0 seconds. Okay, anything under $5 will have no time, meaning it will go through the chat and it will just disappear. If you want your message to stay at the top, you have to send $5 or more. So the least you can send is $1, says 0 seconds. $2, 0 seconds. $5, 2 minutes. $10 for 5 minutes. $20 for 10 minutes. $50 for 30 minutes. $100 for 1 hour. $200, 2 hours. $300, 3 hours. $400, 4 hours. And the max is $500 for 5 hours. Now, there's also a limitation for your words. So if I wanted to say, this is a really cool live stream, you see as I'm typing at the top right, there's a limit. There's a 350 character limit. Let's get it to 350. I'm going to show you something real quick. All right, so 350 characters for 5 hours. If I bring it down to 4 hours, look what happens now. It limits how much I can say. Now I'm down to 330 characters. Take it down more. 3 hours, 310 characters. 290 for 2. 1 hour, 270. 30 minutes, $50 is 250 characters. So the lower the amount of money, the less you can say for a super chat message, and the less it will stay on the screen. The higher the amount of money, the more you can say and the longer your message will stay on the screen.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Do your part. Always encourage what we do here. I'd like us to start talking right now. So we'll move it from here. Mr. Alabo, you're the first of the panel. Thank you so much, my brother. Good evening to you. Please, I'd like us to hear from you. Okay, link. Madam Rita, you're asking for link. We'll post link before that year now.
I make you check. I make you check our WhatsApp group. Link there, the award already post.
Mr. Alabo, you don't go to Shelley, go Yokorio, all those places now.
Yeah? Well, I don't want you to lock us out.
Madam Rita, don't repost. Thank you, Madam Rita. Good evening to you. Thank you, Oga Pansat. I can see you. Thank you, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Mr. Michael Ganamaro. Thank you, Vitus Kwebele, many more. Madam Ame Bright, Love Maduka, Light in the building. Thank you, everyone right there. Ikechukwu, my brother. Thank you. God bless you all. Do your part, press on the like, help us to share. Mr. Alabo, you have the floor.
Thank you, my brother. Naja Watch, God bless you. That is what I will say first for what you do for your country, your sacrifice for this country, and your dedication every day, ensuring a good governance for your people. But unfortunately, we have a set of criminals in power who doesn't care, who doesn't have a heart of any sign of humanity, neither to talk about empathy. You must possess this kind of lifestyle before we talk about you having.
Thank you, Madam Rita.
Should I go on, sir?
Yes, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. So thank you, my brother. You are doing a great job. And to your beloved wife and your mother, your wonderful children, God bless your family and the backroom staff. Whatever thing you lay your hands to do shall prosper, which I strongly believe that a new Nigeria is coming and that new Nigeria is possible, where all of us will be a partaker. But the evil one who said they will not live to see Nigeria walk, they will perish for that new Nigeria to come. Wonderful people on the panel. Thank you. Good evening, sirs. Good evening, ma. Everyone, you're welcome to this panel. To the wonderful people on the comment section, Madam Peggy Modi. And I know Mr. Elvis hold you a lot of respect. We commend you also on the comment section. However, I'm still questioning if you are really the name you are bearing or you are just wearing different face coming to Naija Watch. Because I've said earlier that anyone supporting APC, their brain stop working. No matter anything you will do, Naija Watch, if you like, talk from today to tomorrow. You are not going to change the stand of Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. I bet you. No matter what you will talk today, if you like, refer him to therapy. It's not going to work. These people, there is a spirit that possesses them that is beyond repairable. Go and check. Anyone that has gone into the trauma of APC, when I'm saying trauma of APC, getting into that, their evil gathering, believing in their evil ideology, you can't save them. That is why Goodluck Jonathan visited him and said, no, you can only wake someone who is sleeping, then he will wake up. But one who is pretending to sleep, you can't wake him. That is how APC, that is how they are. So don't waste your saliva for Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. Leave him. He's lost. There is no way you can redeem those ones. There is no way. It's just for us to get a better country where all of them will bury their face in shame. Or maybe somebody like Indian Army of Uganda or Adolf Hitler will maybe put them in one place, confine all of them, and treat them in a way that he wickedly do people. That is the way, so that we'll have a better, fresh Nigeria where it will work and people will enjoy the benefit of governance. You listen to when these Yoruba guys were listing. I say, okay, let me refer Nigerian guys who, well, we identified by different places we come from. We have not had a country at the moment. We only have people of different ethnic background. So let me be direct. You see, when that guy was reading out the profile of His Excellency Peter Obi, you can see and you ask yourself, if Peter Obi were to be a citizen of UK, he would have been the prime minister. I bet you. He would have been a prime minister in the United Kingdom. But he refused. They begged him for it because he has everything that qualifies him to be a citizen of the United Kingdom. He has contributed his business. So if you don't know, if character like Peter Obi to be in the United States of America, he would have been top. So you have somebody like this who is humble, who has conquered greed. The way he's doing, you people do not know. You people don't even, I would say you people don't know. You know him, but Peter Obi is a billionaire in dollar. He's a billionaire in dollar. But see the way he's doing. You can assess him, but you can't assess Dangote. You can't assess Tony Elumelu. It is difficult. Those people, do you see them come out the way Peter Obi is coming out? These are his class, so you people don't know. These are his class. If they are doing their top business meeting, Peter Obi will be there. These are his class. But he doesn't live like them. He's on the street with you. He's everywhere with you. He doesn't move with the kind of security those people move. He has already given up and said, this is my life. This is the fight I am fighting. Whatever thing that comes with it, I take it. But we that need him, we continue to encourage him. Watch your back, sir. We need you to fix Nigeria. Nothing will happen to you. But for him, he has already decided that this is the journey, whatever thing that comes my way. He told you that he has already informed his children, his wife. But we know nothing will happen to him. He will sit down to fix the country. Many of you thinking, oh, the way Tinubu reacted to the bishops that came to. Tinubu is not seeing those bishops. Oh. Most of those bishops as his friends. Oh. But the face that Tinubu is seeing in those bishops of Catholic, he's seeing Peter Obi. Tinubu believe that it's Peter Obi that sent them. That is one thing you people are missing. So you can see how he was fuming, how furious he was and upset. Bringing out those things he's saying. He wants them to take the message back to Peter Obi because he believes that it's Peter Obi that sent them. That is one thing Nigerians are missing. So you're wondering why is Tinubu reacting like this? He's reacting because he believes the bishops that came, not because they question him. Bishop Kuka, is he not there? Is Kuka not his friend? How many of you hear Bishop Kuka speaking? During Buhari, did you not hear Bishop Kuka? Very loud. Since Tinubu came into power, have you heard him speaking? Is there a lot of these bishops are his friends? So he's not upset. He's not upset with them. He's upset believing the idea that brought them to come and meet him because he's saying, oh, these people are coming because they want to benefit Peter Obi. He's the one that sent them. For you to know how low that our president, we call president, is. And Nigerians, we are not doing enough. Oh. We are too quiet. We don't ask questions. We are not holding these people accountable. By now, the institutions called INEC. You see, the criminality around President Tinubu, certificate forgery, and everything he has done, becoming a governor, becoming a president, is enough for us to hold our neck, and President Tinubu would have been in jail by now. He would have been in jail. Whether you are saying like Ruben Abati will come and open his mouth, people are saying he's a old man. Is Ruben Abati older than Peter Obi? As a small boy, when he did turn, is he not just turned 60? But because of his ugly attitude, you see them older than people that are older than them. Because they are swallowed. Did you not see when he was naked? They, very dark. My hair post the video under Goodluck Jonathan. Everything they did. Was he not in prison? They brought him out. He's working for Tinubu because he has promised him second term he will make him one of a Buhala position them to come and follow them and begin to lie to Nigerians. So he will continue to encourage the evil. So ignore Ruben Abati them. Let us see the golden boy, Mr. Peter Obi, that God has sent for us. The right time is now. So we Nigerians would have been dragging INEC as an institution. The previous one that they submitted, whether it's saying Agbawomi that submitted or Arigbo Shola that submitted, whether they have submitted, It's not necessary. You have submitted. Nobody will submit anything without your consent. You are contesting to be a governor. You brought in. Then what about the recent one in 2023 that he presented to say is the University of Chicago? Now, in this very one now, it has changed to the university. That is the state, Chicago State University. It's two different one, two different. So enough. That is criminality. By the Nigeria Constitution, a man of that character would have been in jail. And who will make him to be in jail is you, the Nigeria people, because we choose not to react, we choose not to act, we decide to be fence-sitting and watch illegality continue in our country. Everyone is suffering it today. See, the return of President Tinubu, God forbid he return. If he return, Nigerians is already upset with you people that you rejected him. A man who came in 2023 and told you, I'm aware he did not vote for me, but I am here now. He has shown you paper. He has dealt with Nigeria. But his second coming, if you allow him to have access to Asurok, Nigerians, we are saying, Mr. Evis, this our video will be on A. It will be there. It will be in your archive. It will be there safe. Everyone will know that we have done our part, shouting, screaming for everyone to stand up and act. Hold your leaders accountable. You have the power. Nigerians, you have the power, not just the power. You have the capacity. You have the resources to hold your leaders accountable. But we choose not to act. We decide to keep complaining. Why are you complaining without action? Would have done something that will make, we still have a window open by now. Will not be eligible to contest. Abati will be talking rubbish that the constitution, you need a letter from your king or elder to come and do. Stupid constitution. We are talking about what the people want.
Alabo, in
Yes,
4
sir.
minutes, you round up and call, give us a mandate or moderator. Thank you.
Okay, no problem, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So, when we are talking, by now, Nigerians would have been acting. I'm not talking about reacting. We have reacted enough. We need to start the action. What action did we take? What step did we take? That is the question your children will be asking you. When you allow a stark illiterate to be your president, what action did you take? When you allow somebody to forge result and forge everything and even had the gut to remove it from your constitution, contrary to the constitution of Nigeria, what it said, saying that will not be a criteria for you to disqualify someone. He has removed certificate forgery because he do not have. 3 years ago on one of our forum, I was arguing with this APC. I said, Tinubu have 4 years in office, so having diploma does not take you. Some diploma, you can, if you do it both online, it won't take you, depend on your speed. You will do it 3 months, 5 months. Your certificate will arrive your distance. What will it take him? So would they have recommended adult education? It will seem embarrassing for him. Online, he can stay in Asurok. After all, what does he do? What does Tinubu do? He sit down and eat. Like a bachelor will tell us that he smokes some kind things. What else does he do that Tinubu, for over this thing, has not been able to say, okay, I want to write WAEC or I want to do a diploma, even if you don't want to do that. Try and do something within this period you have. Tinubu would have done it. Adeleke did it and come to become governor. He contested the first time without anything. He went back and did a diploma. Today he's a president, he's a governor in Osun State. It won't take you. Education does not have a limit of age for you to do. Anyone can go to school anytime. Depend on your capability, depend on your capacity. If he can say he's a president, it won't take anything to go to school. Online school is there. Obasanjo has an open one. The China Open University is there. He is in charge. Not by forging, but he can still attend and get the qualification. Obasanjo did the own. He graduated from that school. So why would someone be so arrogant, pride, and you come submitting fake result because you know that you have already removed it from law? What are Nigerians coming to do? Look at a man, and people will come and be comparing him. He borrowed money and left debt over 300 or something $billion, left it for the Lagos State. Fashola came paying and frustrating and doing his own. Peter Obi left Anambra State. He saved. He did not borrow kobo. And you want to compare Tinubu to Peter Obi? A man who is building, a man who has built a business from scratch, and someone who did not build, who came into politics, what you know him for is wrongdoing. You will stay and blindly supporting evil. Something you know is wrong. Just imagine, I keep asking this question, if Peter Obi was not there, look at who we are left with. 2 people who are not in Atiku and the Tinubu. Would have been an option less for you. You would not be deciding, let me choose one devil to another. We would have just been left with these 2 people. How can we in this 21st century, people of 80-something years are dragging to be our president, and you and me are there? How many of us, for Gen Z, maybe you don't know, when was Yakubu Gowon? 30-something years. All of them, Obasanjo, 40-something years. When they became president, all of them, how old were they? Young guys at your... can you become a governor at that age today? You struggle even a House of Assembly. You won't even have a window to go in. And you are sitting down, watching these evil people destroying our nation. One thing I want to tell us, Nigeria, we have the power to remove these people. We have the power to stop them. Like Adebayo said, which I have said it earlier before, do not beg Tinubu for any free, fair election. We have the capacity as citizens to make the election free, fair. 10,000, 20,000 of Tinubu, they will not be able to stop you, Nigerians. Let us wake up from this sleep and unite together against these common enemies. A new Nigeria is coming, and I strongly believe that new Nigeria is possible. Together, we will get that country that you and I desire. Thank you, everyone. Give us a mandate. Welcome to the panel. If you are there, please open your mic and speak to us, sir. If you are not there, we'll go straight to Madam Rita. Madam Rita, good evening, ma, and welcome.
Good evening.
Speak to us, ma.
How you day? Good evening, everybody.
Thank
Mr.
you,
Elvis.
ma. God
Good
bless you.
evening,
I'm fine.
my lovely mommy D. I love you,
Thank you,
mama.
Madam Rita. Thank you.
And give us our mandate. I know you're going to be back here interrupting us, but it's okay. I'm sure you're listening. Mr. Chris Dublin, good to see you, sir. Good afternoon. And greetings to Vitus G30. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, I have made an offer to Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, and he doesn't trust me. And this is the offer, and I'm making it public in case those people missed it when I typed it. I said, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, you know my black soup, I don't joke with it. And it's really not an audio black soup. Don't believe what Mr. Elvis said. I am offering you, Mr. Johnson. I said this year is only going to be 3 people that I will offer the black soup. One was Mr. Jonathan. The second was our sister, Dr. Adana. And then I'm offering you the third one, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, on the condition that you come to this panel. He said I was setting a trap. I don't know why he doesn't trust me. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, I have been pleading with you this is the 2nd year now, and going to the 3rd year. Come to the panel because, you know, with your enlightenment and with your ideas, you can come to the panel and probably have a different view, you know, and then we can kind of understand where you're coming from. Because when you type, it's different from when you speak. They're 2 different things, and people receive it differently. So I try to understand what you were writing, because I wasn't here when perhaps you made a comment that Mr. Elvis will forever use you as a guinea pig, you know, to deter from people who are so kind of supporting the man from Bodilon. But it will be a pleasure to me, and if you come to the panel sometime, and yes, and I offer you the black soup. All you need to do is just send me your address, and you cannot send me your address because you're not on the panel. Because if you're on the panel, you will have been on a private chat, and the whole world will not see your address there. But you choose to remain silent, or you choose to remain invisible. But that's fine, your choice. But I will not give up. I will continue to encourage you to come here, and not just okay. This offer is only for Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. Hey, before my brother Oriyomi Abdul will come and say I'm cheating. So every other person who is listening to the sound of my voice, wherever you are, and thank you so much, our big mommy that calls all the time. You know, she's just a blessing. And Mr. Joseph Vorji, we miss your call, and all the regular callers. Please, everybody who is here on the panel, on the comment section, you guys know that me, I don't beg, but me, I'm begging you guys because you people are the true, real Nigerians. It would be a pleasure for me personally if I see somebody who is, in fact, any one of you who is in the comment section that can join this panel. We need different voices. If you know that you are coming to the panel to only speak Pidgin English, I would even love it. It's wonderful. I mean, Pauduwa is over here now. The idea is not whether you are eloquent or you can speak English or whatever. As long as your communication is easily understood, and even if it's not understood, that is, you can break it down. We have time. Come to the panel and just talk. I'm also encouraging most of the women. Please, it would be wonderful to me personally if you have more women on the panel. I know some people say, oh yes, she's coming to go to women supporting women. Well, I'm not ashamed to say my feelings, but I would love it if more women are coming here, because I believe that women are so intelligent. Women have more ideas. Women have this, they are very intuitive, and they understand the nitty-gritty of any problem that at least the men would not see. You know, I'm not saying the men are also intelligent too. Please, it would be wonderful if you guys come to this panel. We can't just keep having the same old people coming here all the time, you know, but please, let me tell you, when you come to the panel, it's not just the fact that you're coming to teach also. Do you know that your speaking abilities will be improved? Your speaking ability, your expressive ability, it will be improved. This is a school. Take it or leave it. Apart from the part we're talking about how bad Nigeria is, it is a school, and we are all learning. I'm learning. I'm not ashamed to say I come here every time that I have the opportunity and I have the time to come. I come here to learn, and that is the truth, and to get some sort of improvement in my diction, in my expression, and I'm also learning from other people here. So please, 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 even if you can come here for 30 minutes or 10 minutes, it will be on record that you are here. You can do it gradually. You can come and you can speak and then you can just go. But we've heard from you. Okay? Thank you so much. And I'm urging my sister, my big sis, Sister Moni. It's been a long time. I know you're probably listening. You're at work. And it would be lovely if you come here again. We just want to hear from you regarding the support for Peter Obi and what the plans that the NDC is planning. It will be wonderful if you come here again to educate a lot of us, so that we can tell our people back home on how to register. I don't know if it has expired now. Registration for the permanent permanent voters card. It's PVC. Is that what it's called? Yeah, the permanent voters card. So I think it's August. I don't know if it's the deadline is this month. I think you can Google it and find out what's the deadline for the registration for the PVC. Most of you have family members who are 18 years old, so they are eligible to vote now. I mean, 4 years ago now, maybe some of them were 16 years old, they were 15, but they're eligible to vote now. So I am urging each and every one of you, if you call your cousins back home, if they haven't registered, try and encourage them. If you need to send them money for transportation or whatever it is that they need for logistics, please try to do it. Because Nigeria is a project. If you're listening to the sound of my voice and you're in this panel and you're in this comment section and you are home listening, it means that you care. Even if you don't want to admit it, it means you care about the survival of Nigeria. So everybody play your part, do whatever it is you can. Not everybody in diaspora can go back home to vote, but at least most of us did some stuff during the 2023 general elections. We cannot give up, although even if I say that, hey, I'm just waiting for, okay, what are we going to do? And Nigerians are not serious, but you know what? We are the ones that have to try our best, because we cannot say we didn't try. Try our best, please. Thank you very much for that lead introduction. I'm sure my time is over already. I just want to greet Justin Emmanuel again, Kate Omoro say, Michael Laba, Abu Azi, who else again? Peggy Modi. I thought I heard Eugenia. Lady Eugenia, are you there? It'd be nice to hear your voice too on the panel. Mr. Pansat, where are you? You're supposed to be here on the panel. And who else again? Lights B21. Love Maduka. Sorry, there's some names that I just love. That's why the octave goes higher, or my decibel goes higher. So please, it doesn't mean the other ones are not important. One are no vex. Anyway, Debsy, I know Debsy is there, and Ikechuku Owonyedikam. I always try to pronounce your name. I'm sorry, sir, if I'm not pronouncing it properly. So, Mr. Elvis, I don't know what the topic is today. Deborah, nice to see you here, ma. And I think I saw Madam Ame Bright as well, but I think I missed it. But if I missed your name, okay, Maro, I apologize if I missed anybody's name. It was not my intention, but it's not really about me or the mentioning of the name. Nigeria is the project. Mr. Elvis, I think I missed all your videos, so I'm just going to go by what your title says. It said, remember how I felt and how I felt. I think you sent it to the WhatsApp group. It's Atiku that is saying it. Please, can somebody give me any synopsis of what's going on? But for Atiku to say that, I think it's very, apart from the fact that it's ludicrous, it's I'm trying to look for a very simple word to use now. It's very infantile. It's very childish to even say that. We are not on a playground. Nigeria's leadership position is not a high school clique. We're talking about serious issues. We're talking about people's lives, people's well-being, and we're talking about the future. And we cannot put some sort of infantile comments or infantile way of thinking to such a serious issue like the future of Nigeria. So what I would say about that is, please, can we just ignore that? Because it's really not important. It's just like high school, a person trying to fight, somebody from a better class, and a better intelligence. That's just how I see it. Atiku, listen, I think now is the time that you actually read. Maybe I need to start another campaign. Atiku, go and rest. Go and rest with your grandchildren. Your grandchildren need to know who their grandfather is. Don't spend your time in trying to chasing shadows, thinking you'll be the president of Nigeria. If you are so bored, I'm sure you have lots of grandchildren. You can take them out, take them to a big theater in your house where you have a big, huge, humongous TV, play all the latest movies, for kids, and have a discussion with them. Have a relationship with your grandchildren, if not your children, instead of wasting your time disturbing Nigerians, disturbing, our political process by your interference. I'm sick of it. Honestly speaking, I'm sick of even hearing Atiku is even in this race. Nobody should come and tell me his fundamental human right. Nobody should tell me that garbage. This is 2026. Many of us now at our age, our parents were ministers. They were governors. Seriously. But the likes of Atiku has decided to stagnate and stunt our growth. And that's what people see as a big deal, as somebody who is in his 30s is a president of a country. Sri Lanka were tired. They put a 35-year-old rapper as their president. That is the present world that we have today. We are tired of all these satanic, archaic, primordial, backward, selfish, greedy, satanic so-called leaders. We are tired. So Atiku, we have to start a campaign. Enter house. Atiku, enter house. Enter house, Atiku. We are fed up and tired. We shouldn't even be seeing your name to be debating about it. Enter house, sir. Enter house. Please, enter house. If Nigeria is tired of you, go to Cameroon. Yes, that's where you were, part of former Cameroon, what is Nigeria now. That's where you were, but I know you have relatives there. Go to Cameroon. If you're tired of Dubai, go anywhere you want to go. Go to Saudi Arabia and stay there. Sir, we're tired of this, man. We're tired. I don't want to be talking about Atiku again. I'm sorry, Mr. Elvis. I don't want to talk about Mr. Atiku anymore. I don't know if there's any other topic again, because this is just wasting of my book. I'm wasting my saliva talking about him because it's not even important. And those people who are supporting him, like in the likes of the, I don't know what's his name, the one that's still living in bondage, and what's the other one that says he's only come to Edo State when he wants to be governor. What's his name? The Ovation man.
Dele Momodu.
They should be ashamed of themselves. They should be ashamed.
Dele Momodu.
I don't want to mention his name. I don't really give a rat's behind about his name. I'm tired. We should at this time we should go past that now. We should go past that now. What, we're already in August. How many months left? No. We can't continue this way. We cannot. So I don't know. Someone can give me a synopsis of what has been spoken about. If nobody's there to talk about it, then maybe I'll just leave it at this point. For Mr. Chris Dublin, you can take over, sir. Good afternoon again to everybody.
Yeah, Madam Rita, don't vex. Good evening, Madam Rita. I say the bill on Nigeria problem. It's really good to have you on the broadcast today, Thank you for your perspective and for your earlier admonition. Yeah, my people now say it be, like I keep saying, you must be doing something concerning this fight to liberate our nation. You must be doing something. And coming out once in a while to just add your voice, even if you're on the comment section, even if you are listening. But coming out once in a while to add your voice to the debate, to the discussion, it's really, really useful, not to the campaign, to ensure that Peter Obi is elected as the president of this nation, but also to your whole general expressive capabilities. So now, so we sit down. Before I begin the talk, Mr. Lanjarot, let me thank you sincerely for being able to do this again today. And thank you yesterday once more for the long time you gave us, even when the broadcast was almost over. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. The good Lord continue to bless you. And Mommy Diaspora, thank you so much for being there with us every time, every day. Come rain for, come sunshine. Thank you so much. May God bless you. And everybody on the comment section. I think Madam Rita did a good job of a roll call. And she always she always, every time, she always take out the time to just say hello to people, which I think it's really a good thing. It's really a good thing, you know. People that are there, they need to be mentioned, they need to be appreciated. You know, in so doing, you just make everybody part and parcel of the discourse. You know, you made everybody to feel noticed, you know, to feel important, which is a very good thing. So, Madam Rita, thank you so much for that. So, once again, I want to join Madam Rita to appreciate all of you, to greet all of you, the comment section, people that have called in, people that are listening to us all over the world, and especially the panel members that were not able to make it to the broadcast today. Maybe some of them might come early. I think chiefs among them is Oga Jonathan. Wherever you are, Mr.
Sorry,
Jonathan, I
Mr.
want to say
Chris.
good evening.
Mr. Chris, I'm sorry for interrupting, but I have to go into a meeting now. I'm still going to be here,
Yeah,
but if I don't answer, just know I'm still in the meeting. Thank you.
it's it's fine, Madam Rita. It's fine. It was even good that you spoke early. At least your voice is there to keep vibrating, resonating in the hearts and minds of our people. Yes, like I was saying, the panel members that didn't make it up to the panel today, that didn't make it to the panel today, I was acknowledging Mr. Jonathan, Oga Kingsley Jonathan, wherever you are. We are missing you. May the good Lord guide and protect you. Of course, give us a mandate this year. We've not seen you for some time. It's good to have you back on the broadcast. Oga Alabu, I greet you, sir. And Black Panther, wherever you are, Black Panther. Good evening to you. Prince Collins. Who did there again? Stay humble. Yeah, I was gonna miss that. Stay humble. And a whole lot of others. We greet all of you now. We greet Oga Paul. Remember Oga Paul's name. We greet all of you now. Maybe I'll remember some others as the broadcast go on. So you see the videos. Oga Alabu, I was listening to you keenly, very keenly. I'll just try to take this as calm as possible because from the very beginning, when I was watching the video, the Arise interview discussion, I don't know. I was going to jump out of my skin. I was going to jump out of my skin. I like Son Assemble, but the part of his analysis, he was trying to flog the Constitution and making it look as if it was that easy. It was so tiring, so frustrating. But thank God, as usual, Rufai came into the rescue. So, the point I'm making with that, I was already getting worked up, getting tensed up, but at a point, I just had to tell myself, look, you have to take these things easy. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. That's why I'm going to just talk as calm as possible. But nevertheless, the message is going to be delivered. At least Oga Alav already took the high tempo. So I'll just follow in another direction. Now, people, you see why Black Panther keeps talking about our constitution. You see the reason. Isn't it shameful? Isn't it disgraceful that the constitution of our nation can allow for anything at all? And we all know the reasons why they do, at least one of the reasons why they did what they did with that constitution. Because this idea of trying to accommodate everybody, because they know that someday somebody will turn up from nowhere and wants to become the president. And don't forget, it happened in 1979. Yeah, happened in 1979. Shagari then was just a primary school teacher with what qualification? With what qualification? Almost no qualification. So they had to allow him. The same thing, Buhari, because then, you know, if you want to get into military and all those, you needed your sound SSC certificate. Well, that's WASC then, but they just have to accommodate all these people. And what they wrote actually is that you don't even need to pass, just an equivalent, or you show that you have attempted the exam is enough. It's enough. Whereas if you want to employ somebody, clerical officer, you expect the president to have a BSc, to have this, to have that, to have this, to have that. And the worst part is that it is educated people, very soundly educated people, that are making cases for this other dump, the dump of the earth, to be at the helm of affairs of our great nation. So look at the audacity. Look at the audacity that some people are even defending Tinubu on this issue. It's so frustrating. But like I keep saying, if you look at it, if you want to flip this over, who do we really blame for this? Who? We did election 3 years plus ago. Those were the gray areas in the election. Those were the areas that, in short, they were the justifiable areas, as in areas that you could take somebody to court for. All those things, they've been there, but what have we really done? If I'm saying we now, I'm counting myself as part of the opposition. What have we really done since that time till now? From that infamous judgment from the Supreme Court, how they shredded all those pieces of evidences rather. So what have we done? Nothing. Nothing. And to worsen everything, these people, they went ahead to fine-tune the Constitution in such a way that those issues, they are even no longer justiciable now, in the sense that it doesn't really matter again. That's the much they've done. They went ahead to bury those things in the Constitution, amended the Constitution, and look at the people, the bandwagons of thieves and buccaneers that used the name of His Excellency Peter Obi to climb into the Senate. What did they do? To climb into the House of Assembly. What did they do? To climb into the State House of Assembly. What did they do? Nothing. Completely nothing. Those are the kind of things those people ought to have objected to. But they all kept quiet because there was no focus, no rallying points, no leadership. All of them, they were just in disarray. Julius Abure and co, Arabambi, they were busy giving His Excellency Peter Obi problem. They were busy fighting over party structure. And the people in the House of Assembly, the leadership, Tinubu and his political thieves, they were busy manipulating the bills in the House of Assembly and making sure that these bills cover up all their shortcomings. And that is exactly what they do. Unchecked, unhinged. Nobody, no form of opposition at all, they were able to pass these bills. So what do we expect Tinubu to do? Because the man has said it himself that he told the Catholic bishops, and what did you people expect me to do? That I should fold my hands or make it easy for them to defeat me? Which was a valid rhetorical question. Did we expect him to fold his hands or to make it easy for the opposition to defeat him? No. But the least that Tinubu and his co-travelers ought to have done is to kind of at least create a fair, or let's say a fairly level playing field, even if you cannot make it fair. Allow political parties to thrive. It's the first time a sitting president is directly or indirectly involved in the affairs of opposition parties, sending emissaries down to these political parties to manipulate the internal workings of these political parties. It's the first time. That's because he has enough time in his hands. He has so many things to do. If the opposition were to be on his case, I'm very sure he will be struggling. He will be trying to survive. He will not even have the time to be manipulating the opposition. They will not have the time to be running from one court to another making sure they get judgments that will favor them. But because they have that latitude of time, so what would they do with their spare time? They use their spare time to work against the people that gave them the spare time in the first place. There are so many areas where this government of Tinubu could have been disgraced, exposed, and show the world what they are. But we have not taken adequate advantage of such happenings, of such events in the administration of this man. Of this man that forfeited 400 US dollars, 400,000 US dollars in the 70s. In the 70s. Do you remember how many years ago that was? To the US government. My people, that is massive. And we allow that man to become the president of Nigeria. As if that's not painful enough. You know, this idea of Tinubu not telling us the primary school he went to, the secondary school he went to, it's a covering for something much more sinister. I wish the opposition or people that are in power, if I say power now, I don't mean people in government. You know, the funny thing with Nigerian law is that nobody, you can't just go and sue Tinubu because the court will ask you, are you just an medicine interloper? What is your business in it? What is your business in it? That was how they throw away the case of the youth political party or something like that. That was how they threw away their case. They asked them, how are you going to suffer any damage from this? So you must be an interested party. So when I say the people in power, it's not the people in government power. I mean the people that have the power, the people that are interested party on this Tinubu matter, and that's the opposition. They have to do something. That missing primary and secondary school will reveal two things in my mind. It will show to the world that Tinubu is not a Nigerian, or Tinubu is not actually Tinubu. Probably the names he used in the primary and secondary school, they are different from what he's answering now. Or his primary and secondary school were done in Guinea or whichever country it comes from. You don't just drop from the sky. No uncles, no cousins, none of those. No nephew, no nieces. Just Tinubu, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. What a name. What a name. So I'm sure those are the missing link. The primary and the secondary school will actually tell us where this man is coming from. Actually expose this man. At least during Buhari's time, we know say Buhari he not still get to level, but at least we know the school where he attend. So for Buhari, that was not really a crime per se, because everything our constitution talk. Primary, secondary school, it's equivalent, and the equivalent was there. You don't even need to pass. So that is one aspect. I think the second aspect, the real fire that we as opposition we are even playing with. Shebi una remember when Mike Igini came to this platform. Mr. Najawash, thank you, Jare. Thank you. You have really done your best. There's hardly any big politician or any big person in politics that you've not brought here. Mike Igini, when he came to this platform before that 2023 election, he warned and warned and warned. At the end of the day, what happened? Now Mike Igini is on the air again. He has warned all the political parties. And so the meetings all the political parties did, I think then His Excellency was still in the ADC. They invited him. He delivered his lecture, told all the political parties, all the leadership, all of them that look, these are the issues. Now, people, what were the two critical issues Mike Igini raised? He raised so many issues. I'm just picking on two. The reason I'm picking on two, so that if that time reach, make we not consider do like say the certificate, because the way we are acting, as I say, the certificate is a new discovery. No, it's not a new discovery. So the two other issues Mike Igini raised, they are both germane, but then there's still a dichotomy between the two issues. The first is that it is now in our constitution or the Electoral Act that you see the presiding officers, those people will go just say the result. Whether if you give them results now, then get the right to tell and ask the result, fill the form, sign them. You know, the Electoral Act, and by way of extension, in constitution say you know if you carry those people come court again, make them come be witness. Yeah, I had to say that with our local language. You can't bring those people again to court to come and be witness to what actually transpired on that day. Do you know the implication of that? The implication is simple. So before they send those people to the fields, the APC can just tell them, look, all we want, this is what we want you to do. You are protected. You don't need to come to court to come and testify. We don't need you in anywhere. The law says you are protected. So do this for us. Take this amount of money. We can send you abroad. And a lot of them, Mona go find out. I know at least 10 electoral officers after election. Oh yeah, the people where they do mago for, jackpot them. They don't go abroad, go stay. That's it. It has almost become a route. A route. So it's still the same thing that's going to happen. This time around, they are even protected. Just do what you are supposed to do, and we relocate you overseas, especially in the crucial areas, in the big areas. I know what happened in Abuja. Know what happened in Abuja in 2015? That election. So that is one aspect. You can no longer hold them responsible. No matter the kind of result, it is not left for you, you that has lost something. It's left for you to go to court. It's left for you to find out how you can bring witness, and you have to go through INEC to get that witness. You see the problem. The documents that are going to come from INEC, and INEC will still have to certify those documents. Remember, because when we say these things, it looks as if they are impossible or they are not a beg, it's too far-fetched. Remember, Hope Uzodinma versus Ihedioha Emeka. Now remember, the paper wey dem take make Hope governor, Uzodinma, yes, Hope Uzodinma governor. The evidence, it was the evidence from a police officer. The results from a police officer. And INEC certified the results, say yes, that was the accurate results. Hope Uzodinma came fourth in that election. It be like joke. No do. They go court. The initial whatever wey dem sign from ECA for ECA whatever. Then do court do their mago. Eventually, and the paper where is the paper the police copy. And that one they come carry certify am take go defeat Hope Uzodinma. Take defeat Emeka Ihedioha. Till today, Emeka Ihedioha lost that place, and Hope Uzodinma became the governor. And the re-election was so flawless. The guy floor everybody easily. People were expecting that okay, Emeka Ihedioha will bounce back. Na lie, he no bounce back. But make una no still forget, say who be the head of that panel of judges wey give that judgment that time. I don't say we don't still forget. Make una check. They make una tell me who be una Chief Justice of the Federation today. Make una check. At least more assignment. The judge that headed that judgment, when they take make person wey carry forth to make him the governor of a state, and go and check who is the Chief Justice of your federation now. Una go do that assignment. Every time they just they give bread and butter, bread and butter. And Abubakar Malami, who played a very big role, is now in ADC. Is now fighting alongside with Atiku Abubakar. You see all of them. It's just a cesspool of corruption, like the Bermuda Triangle. According to George Bush, the axis of evil, these three people, Atiku Abubakar Malami, SAN, and the entire APC and ADC, with Tinubu at the head, the axis of evil. I didn't be all of them. So, my people, una see say the problem big. Una see say even this certificate forgery thing and the rest, that one are just one small aspect. The other aspect are still big. These people, they have a lot of arsenals that they are going to use. Of course, you people know, people like Tinubu, they always cross the T's and dot the I's. They always do. Every time. Every single time, they always do. So that is one part. And I don't say I tell you, I say now true. I'm going to look
Give
at
us
it.
a man, they may you on your camera.
I don't say I tell you, I say I'm looking at it from two different perspectives. The second perspective is this. There's something in our constitution. Oh, God's not there. Yesterday was there. A brilliant submission. Even Black Panther was there. Another brilliant submission. We were just discussing this issue, what the constitution says and what the electoral guideline says. Now, the second part that I'm looking for, the second angle I'm going to take this from now is that, look, people, there is a provision in our constitution that if any electoral body, for example, not just electoral body, for example, JAMP, they get their guideline, the NYC has their guideline, the Nigerian police has their guideline, Nigerian military get their guideline, operational guideline, ICPC, EFCC, they all have their operational guideline. Now, your constitution says that if any of these bodies, they have a guideline that is in direct conflict with the constitution supersedes automatically at all time, every time. It's an automatic provision in it's even a constitutional matter. It be like that for our constitution. The reason I'm saying this, I talk, say, our constitution, no matter how bad it is, if we can even implement it 60%, it will cure a lot of problems in our society. That's as bad as the constitution is. So if you still implement them 60%, not even 100%, a lot of ills in our country will be cured. Okay, since Michael Gini made that revelation, nothing, nobody has bothered to even challenge. To even challenge this thing doesn't even need anything. You don't need any witness because these are constitutional provisions. This thing, the constitution already. That small book, so how many pages? I think 20 something pages. It's already there. It's there. We need to do is just to point this thing to the courts and let it, maybe say as court go take give judgment against 20-day constitution. So that all those things in INEC guidelines where they break everybody legs. So all those things, they will take care of those ones. Because at the end of the day, now those loophole that they go come use later. Now, know when they go use them, I go tell you now. You see, e get the time wey you go come take dey wait for result. Kanu don bring their vote o. We dey wait for result from Borno. We dey wait for result from Yobe. Na that time na dem go use those presiding officer because that time everybody go dey state. People for Edo State go dey do their own. People for Imo go dey do. People for Cross River. People for Plateau. Everybody go face their result before you know result go come from this state. See, in the midst of that confusion, at that time dem go activate those electoral officers. Imagine for Lagos, then as they see, say Yeah, His Excellency Peter Obi is destroying Alimosho, is destroying those Ajangbadi area, Vokes, all those places. Then go their own enclave, their own coven. Change electoral officer, even if they not change and pressurize them. Oh God, don't worry, write this result for us. You know they go court, you know they go anywhere. The Oga go write, they give them money, carry they go. So that is the second aspect. Second aspect is that look, they ought to have challenged this thing by now. No excuse, no explanation, nothing. The reason I'm saying it, when then Tinubu and his people, if they activate it in future, see, the question is even this: why will Tinubu and Co? Why will they even do all these landmines? Why will they insert it everywhere if they are not going to use it? Never ask yourself that question. If they are not intending to use it in future, why then go insert them? Why then block the the fake certificate, this thing? Why then go put all those things for our laws? Because they hope, I repeat, they hope to use those laws later in future. And we are all pretending. Is this, do I say we are pretending? Or we are too busy? We are too busy. We are too busy to even see that these are dangerous signs. Now, so me, I see those two parts. Then, for the Obasanjo Atiku fight, if I enter Obasanjo's story, it is very unfair to other people. Why be say we don't go come here? If I enter a story. Now, that story is not whether I'm blaming Obasanjo or Atiku or whatever. But let's see who Obasanjo is, what he has contributed to the nation, the positive and the negative, and you be the judge. But one thing I know, you cannot take the fact away from Obasanjo that he is a true Nigerian. If you talk about being a Nigerian, somebody that will not look at wherever you come from, that is Obasanjo. But the kind of evil where they follow this man waka, because if he did the right thing, Nigeria for not dey where we did today. Maybe the likes of Buhari, they for not even near power at all. Ebele, Jonathan, those people for not near power at all. Obasanjo has the biggest opportunity to turn Nigeria around.
All right. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you all for your time with us this evening. I'm going to have a bless you now. I'd like us to have our final submission so we can round up the show. Yeah, thank you, Oga Chris, for that wonderful submission, sir. Thank you, my brother. Guys, press on the like, help us to share. By rounding up now. Let's go straight to Mr. Alabo for 2 minutes final submission. If you are there. If you are not there.
I will come back. Thanks.
Okay. All right, that's fine. Give us a mandate. If you are there, your 2 minutes.
Thank you very much. Hopefully, you can hear me clearly.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Greetings to you, the panelists, and everybody. Thank you so much for today. Truly appreciate it. Honestly, I don't have much to say. I think sometimes it's just better to just sit and then listen and allow panelists to just talk. Because honestly, the state of the nation is just every time you just ask yourself, what more can we do to get these criminals out of
Whenever you
here?
don't, whenever anybody don't have much to say, you use that speechlessness to speak to Nigerians to get ready for 2027 and get their PVC. Thank you.
Yeah, well, thank you. But I think I like the fact that you call out the likes of uh is it either a man or AI Johnson Emmanuel? But that's the pain that you see that that plagues a nation when you see criminals rule them. It is obvious now that such a person is just it's not different from Tinubu. He's also a criminal because just some days ago the bishop went to go and talk to Tinubu, and the repercussion of the truth
that they told Tinubu was that lives were lost. And it was so specific that those lives lost were members of the Catholic Church. There are several churches in Kaduna. There are bunch of churches in Kaduna. It was in less than 24 hours or 48 hours that these bishops went to talk to Tinubu. And you see Bishop Onayekan went to Arise News to go amplify what they told the criminal president. Over 20-something people lost their lives in Kaduna State, specifically members of the Catholic Church. Now, the AI Johnson Emmanuel or the human being Johnson Emmanuel, whichever one you want to hold on to, did not say anything about that. Now, the only offense of those people is the fact that their bishops went to tell a president, a criminal president, the truth about what is plaguing the country. And to now punish those people, they have to take over 20 plus lives of those people. And you tell me that this person is truly a human being? We must be kidding ourselves, Nigerians. And until we arise and do the needful, this is what will become the lot of many Nigerians. That when your imams, your traditional ruler come out and speak against these criminals, the best they can do other than fix the situation is to take the life of those people that those men oversee. Because you cannot tell me what the offense of those people, what their offense is, only because their leaders went to tell a man that said he's the president of a country the truth. A man that said he's a Democrat, even though I don't know who gave him that title. Nigerians, we are in for something. And I think Bishop Oyedepo said it well in his word to his church members, that you cannot kill my people and ask me to pray for you. Now, do you ask me to pray for AI Emmanuel or or human being Emmanuel, Johnson Emmanuel, whichever one you want to believe? Is it to pray for him that God should bless him and keep his family and Tinubu? Or what should I pray for him? You tell me what to pray for them now. Because even as we are here, if this person truly have empathy in him, have the human feeling, like you were talking earlier, Mr. Elvis, you showed us what you met in London. Now, if this person truly has blood flowing in his veins and has his brain working and his eyes are seeing, I think he should speak the truth. But because these people are also evil, they are either a member of secret court, like my mother would call them. Most of these people that support Tinubu, they are also copies. Because not an ideal human being will be in this kind of sanctuary where people are talking about the ills of this government, and the only thing you can do is to support that government when over 20 lives of Catholic members were taken down, all because the likes of Bishop Oyeneka and others went to tell Tinubu the truth. Now, how is Tinubu different from Ahab? Now, you can liken Tinubu to Ahab and the wife to Jezebel, because Elijah and Elisha told Ahab that if you don't fix the country Israel, the dogs will either lick their blood or eat their flesh on the street of Israel. That words never fell to the ground. What the bishop went to admonish Tinubu in form of Ahab now and the wife Jezebel in their form is that fix this country, or you are waiting for a disaster to happen to you. And the best they can do is to take away lives of Catholic members. And you now still see APC surrogates still go everywhere and telling you why the bishops should not tell this criminal president the truth. Certificate forger. Emmanuel, AI Emmanuel, or human being Emmanuel is not concerned about whether to remove for certificate or is it. Can
All right,
Emmanuel
thank you.
hire somebody without resort for his own work? Thank you very much.
Thank
Have a
you.
blessed night.
You see, not going to what talk yesterday. Because you just about to talk more than 78 minutes. Eh? No. You don't have nothing to say. Now, so you take start just now. That maybe they feel of money.
My brother, no best. No best, my brother. Now when you come feel the pain, now you go come see. Now the pain, I make me talk like that. It's no best, I beg. Now the pain.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Mandarita, please, your final submission, man. Mandarita is not available.
She did for meeting. She did for meeting.
Oh, okay. She left a message, right? Okay. Okay, you go ahead. Mr. Labo, can you give your final submission now? Or we should come back to you again? Okay, Mr. Chris, your final submission after you end the show. Just everybody busy.
Don't be busy, I do. Make Chris talk.
You may still need to come back to me because this is where I talk on my first submission. So you may still come to me for the final submission.
All right. Oga Chris not also available. Okay, nobody's available, so I'm rounding up. Thank you very much, my people.
No round up.
Mr. Elvis, relax. Mr. Elvis, relax. Which one be this one where they do? Go take coffee and rest, please.
No. I didn't got now. They're not like coffee. Mr. Labo, give your 2 minutes, I beg. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. The way they, if you see the way they're serious now, Dr. Semabe, come on. See the way they're serious. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. Michael Jonathan just put 8 come now so that we can continue. Thank you, everyone. All I want to appeal to every one of us, without unity, there will be no way. But one thing I want us to understand is as a country, as a people, the citizens have the highest power. We have the highest power. We can stop Tinubu, we can stop Akpabio, we can stop Nyesom Wike, and we can stop the judiciary. We cannot remain in a country like this where our laws will be the laws of 17th centuries. And we are saying it is okay. It is not okay. We cannot stay in a country as a youth. You call yourself Gen Z generation, Gen Z Alpha, anything you think you are, the millennium, whatever thing you think you are, and you allow your great-grandfathers making decisions for your future, that they will not be with you to witness what you'll be going through. Now, let me remind most of you do not understand. I come from a rich region and a state called River State. Do you know that the money you see Tinubu borrowing, they are using the oil that you think you have a future? Your oil in your region has been mortgaged. So you will stay that day one day that you will come and sit down to say, I am a governor. That is in future. Let's say we've won Nigeria. And you sat down, you see somebody from China coming to tell you that your forefathers already had agreement. They have sold us for us to drill your oil for 500 years. You people might not understand what these people are doing. Tinubu will not be alive 20 years to come, 10 years to come. He will not be, no matter anything he's doing. If he wants to be a live president, he will not be alive 10 years to come. Because the call of nation will catch up with him. Even if in 10 years to come, he will be alive, he will be as useless in his 6th bed. They will not be there to suffer this pain with you. So one thing you should understand that this is your life, this is your hope, this is your future. Stand up today. Don't allow criminals. They have mortgaged your tomorrow. They have mortgaged it.
So we have to stop them and see how we can redeem the remaining one. If he succeed and enter today, he will borrow again, mortgage more. That is what they are there for. They are just borrowing to stay, not to do any development. Show me one good thing that Tinubu have done. And when you call them, they will bring net fund. You are a student. I analyzed this thing yesterday. And you are 100 in your school. They brought loan for 10 people out of 100. Then the school fees you've been paying 50,000 before. They now raise it to 500,000. Who is a fool? Who is fooling who? How many of you have access to the net fund? But all of you are paying the high tuition fee. It's a scam, Nigerians. It's not
Mr.
doing you
Labo,
any favor.
Mr. Labo,
Thank you, sir.
it is not enough to have access to the nail fund. They don't know what they will pay in the future for the loan.
Give us a mandate. Forget about what they'll pay. Tinubu know what he's doing. He knows there is no job for them to pay. They can't even hold track. It's political something. Because they in the system are the one taking majority of the loan. So they can't account for it. So therefore, they will not hold anybody to pay. I'm telling you.
It's an ISPD.
Yes, they don't have the data. Who are they going to track to say come and pay? They don't have. Forget about this thing. It's political something they are doing. So out of to say, okay, we have 40 people who are benefiting. Out of that 40 people, 25 is for the corrupt politicians, which is audio. Then 15 is just the one that student, if not 10%, is one the students are having access. So you will see this figure will shoot up. How many people? You have people at home. Ask them how many of you have access. Because it's a political game they are using it for. That is why you have to know somebody that knows somebody. If it is a genuine loan, you don't need to know somebody to know somebody. You will work and apply for it. The same way we do. Yeah, any school you are applying in the UK, you apply and it will be funded. So you don't have to go and know who is close to King Charles or who is close to Prime Minister. You don't need it from your mobile phone. You do whatever you want to do. What they need is your date of birth. Where are you from? Put your passport, put your age. Every of your data is out. That's all. That is how you apply for student loan and go to your school and graduate. Then when you finish work, there is your name and every detail is there. Every place you put, as soon as you put your national insurance, you will be there. HMRC will be taking it. They will return it back. It's simple. It's simple. Tell me, is that the same way it's done in Nigeria? No, because it's political, something they are using it just to empower people, lie to you. They are taking majority of it. So nobody is coming to pay back nail fund. There is no plan for that. There is no data backing that up. There is nothing to track that. So it is a scam. Nigerians, wake up. You, today that you think you are a NANS president, they are cutting some of those things they call net fund and you are benefiting from it. You that is ESCO today, a Luther continuer, you are benefiting today. Do you think of your tomorrow? After you finish, after this government, what lies ahead of you? Because the penny you are having won't be anything. So I strongly believe if we rise and unite together as a people, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 of Tinubu will not stop this moving trend. They can't stop the force of the people. And they know that. That is why they are paying people who come online like a useless Daniel Boala, Reno Omokri them, to come and be saying those things to put your mind in darkness, discouraging you. Don't listen to them that will tell you election does not count, election does not count, your vote does not count. Don't listen to anybody. All these things are strategy from the APC-led administration to deceive people. So don't listen to them. Your vote count. That is why they are doing everything possible, taking your PVC, making sure they hold you that you will vote for them. If your vote does not count, Tinubu will not be able to rig this 2027 election. I bet you Nigerians. He will not be able to rig this 2027 election. We will not allow him. So I want you to rise up. In your polling unit, it's going to be eyeball to eyeball, tooth for tooth, and eye for eye. So it's not something that you will go there and say, this is your life. You are not better off those people they buy in Kaduna. You are not better of those people they own a life in Enugu. You are not better of those people they kidnap today. It's just because you have a breath of life. You don't know the next day whether it happened on that election, it does not happen. As you are going home or you sleep and wake up, you might not wake up. So the call of nature can come to anyone at any time. So take this as life or death come 2027 for the sake of your future and for the sake of your children. It is a battle for us to end, not just at the polling unit, but until the result is announced according to what we have in our own trusted IREF, not the one that Mahmoud will tell you there is a glitch. The system that we have will never have a glitch, which is you and me. You will witness your own in your polling unit. I will witness my own in my polling unit. And all of us will bring the data together and will say, oh, Peter Obi, you won this election. Where is Tinubu going to do? We are many military. They are not up to 1 million. So they can't stop us.
Okay, Mr. Alabo, let's go home. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank
I beg
you.
Allah give us a Monday to summarize. I beg.
You don't talk
Thank you.
already. Oga CM, what's the all this one now?
Okay, I know. I thank God. Oga, I don't say you go
Oh,
hear my voice when they call you. I was trying to
CM,
come.
why you a night crawler?
Oga, remember what thing I tell you? I say you get where they keep link. So when they come, they ask for link. Just go there, pick. Welcome. We are here. Election don't start.
Oga CM, just talk to us now. Good evening, sir. Talk to us. You have 4 minutes. Thank God the audio not good. Oh, yes, I'm happy. Your audio not good. Do not the audio.
Throw away this mic.
Before you go talk, my talk, man. Before you go talk.
You don't
Remove
talk
this
to us.
mic, Oga, remove this mic. I beg, we need you.
Hold
Yes.
on. Now, my
That's
man.
not the hear you. Oh.
Pass start to talk now. I never begin talk now. Shebi, I dey wait for.
Oga CM, talk to us.
Okay, on a good evening, everybody. Please, all protocols are duly observed. Those on the chat, those listening, and those on the panel with me. Niger, what? Let's start from your question. I say, waiting be this now. Anything that we make will be president nowadays, whether na midnight or na early morning, I don't care. Anyhow, na how.
So you can't keep me for here for midnight.
Obi must be president. This one no, because it be like saying that because we dey do swagbe, like fella they talk, now make a Tinubu think say he get power. You know, get anything. People do overrate the man. To be honest with you, there is no way. This 2027 na fight to finish, and now the turn of obedient to snatch and run with it. We can't continue because you see the suffering. I think I listened to you when you were giving this now was somewhere, but I haven't finished. I just still there listen. You see, the suffering is real and the suffering is too much. Something more just have to give. Yes, it doesn't matter that those of us in outside Nigeria are taking it up, are shouting. Those in Nigeria is like fish where they water, where fish where water don't full in mouth if you no talk. But then, and some people have to say it, Tinubu is just, the man is just, how do I put it? He just feel like say he go walk on air. He can walk on air. The other time, 2023, he invented a fake bishop Now, where the original bishops don't visit them, you don't know what to talk. So, you see, that is the thing. This
Can
2027,
I ask you this, CM? Can I
I'm
ask you this?
urging it.
Maybe
Okay.
into your submission. The bishop went to tell him the truth, and after 24 hours or 48 hours, people were being killed in Catholic Church in Kaduna. Is this a government that is serious about fixing Nigeria?
Well, the thing is that anyway, sometimes it's good to ask questions. Sometimes people can ask questions where they even know the answer. What I'm even saying is this: look, Tinubu, the way people talk, the people just he's overrated. He be this, he be that. The others music where would they listen to at the end of this thing? A strategy, kilo strategize. Nothing, and a hunger they strategize. So you see, because this suffering, there's no way to solve it. The man just have to get out. Yes, they may not impeach him, make it by May. That thing just get out. There is no way. I can't see a way for him at all. He has lost everything. He's incompetent. Even if you give him 100 years, must you continue borrow money? Thank God Alabo said it before my coming in. The crude oil people are thinking in the Niger Delta we get oil and gas. They've maybe Buhari they say na 30 years. Whether Tinubu don't go add another 20 on top. You'll be surprised that that crude oil belongs to China. Yes, it could be China giving IMF or World Bank money because this World Bank is not like a UBA or a First Bank where you go there, you go take money. It's like an institution that is a guarantor. Like China go bring money, give a World Bank, take and they loan people they get. So that money may belong to China. And the collateral is there's nothing Nigeria can tender as collateral. The gold in Zamfara, they dare not go there. It's only this oil in the creek areas. Now you go give oil and gas. And you won't know. Because they know that if they make it open, there may be uprising. Nobody can tell me that you go and borrow money without collateral. It's never done anywhere. Tinubu cannot just go. He just turn up to IMF or World Bank. They say, Tinubu, Jagaban. He don't come. Show when you're right. He say, yes, you need money. How many? $4.4 billion. Okay, bring your instrument. Tell the government, transfer it. Just like that. He have to give something. What we keep down. You go to Zambia and Eritrea. Eritrea built the best, not Eritrea, Djibouti. They built almost the best seaport in Africa, like I had, though, if not among the best. They couldn't pay China. China took it over. The Broadcasting Corporation in Zambia or something like that, national distinct, something like that, China took it over. Do you know what will happen with this Tinubu and this crook? Do you know what will happen? So that is the issue. That's why Nigeria should be worried. All this money they are borrowing. Why can't people tell us what is the collateral Tinubu is keeping down? Anytime they borrow money, they come back from United Kingdom, you don't borrow from UK. Before you know it, don't they put a National Assembly go approve another one. I think they even some where they don't approve, where you never even borrow. Is that what we are here for? And the money they are borrowing, you are still paying the highest premium on petrol, on fuel, over 1,000. Yet nothing to write home about. Everywhere. I mean, where is the money? Whether he's taking the money and go and packing it somewhere else, I don't know. But my concern is that the oil in the River Rhine area that Nigeria is boasting, why the world no even know Nigeria as an address, is because of natural resources. One of the oil producing countries, a member of OPEC, either the sixth largest in the world after Venezuela, Saudi, and some other ones. Yet the oil in Nigeria no they see. Even though be say you know they see them, he have to tender it. These are facts. That is what they are using to borrow money. By the time the thing will start to take over the place, that people go shout. It will happen. Because Nigeria will default. When you borrow money, you don't put it in. Supposing they borrow all this money, they use them to give us 24-hour electricity. By the time you say you are owing, that electricity will attract industries. Industry will pay tax. From that tax, you can start repaying. But you borrow money, you don't even, the people are not making use of it. You don't even know where the money is. You borrow money, you sell crude oil, you do everything. Subsidy removed, so many, and the hardship is mounting. Yet we don't know where it is. Even our natural asset is no longer our own, even the one way down underground. So that is the issue. I want people so that Nigerians, if you are not enraged with this type of something, you ask yourself, for you to go and borrow, take loan from UBA or First Bank in Nigeria, it's open. They have money to give you, but where is your asset collateral? What are you going to tender? You have a building in Lekki, they go and assess it, maybe in a 500 million naira building. Okay, how much do you want? 100 million. They give you straight. Take all the papers relating to that building. The moment you default, they put it to auction. If na 420 million they get it, or it doesn't matter. They've recovered their money. And then pay the solicitors or the lawyers and then the auctioneer. Pay everybody. You don't lose. But is it not stupid for you to have a building worth 500 million and you're borrowing 100 and you couldn't pay back? So that is how it works. For every billion dollar Tinubu is borrowing, they've estimated that the collateral Tinubu is giving down, the oil or this or that, then they will recover the money. How I know that oil is still in demand in the world market is if I go to buy petrol in UK, you see the price rising. People will say, I say my country, Nigeria, for don't they make money if to say we, because this right, you see, petrol is rising, the price. Somebody in US said to even fill your tank na $80 or so to a farming gallon at the top column. So he was telling me the thing is high everywhere. But Nigeria, we are sinking. So ordinarily, this is a boom. We therefore a boom. But maybe the oil is no longer, it's out of our hand now. To be honest with you, it's out of the hand because they are using it as collateral. Who knows that maybe Nigeria will not trade the oil, say we give it to China, give us money, make we buy akara and moi moi and eat. So that is the issue. Nigerians should be enraged. This Tinubu is not only that whatever he's doing is secret, he's incompetent and then very wicked. Again, join him. So how? What is happening? How? So when we cry here or so this, for those that will be making noise, when you go home, ask yourself, all this loan Tinubu has been taking, does it just go to World Bank or anywhere? They say you need loan, they rush right and say, oh yeah, take. Don't you know for you to take loan, there must be collateral. That is a safeguard against that loan. Individuals even do it. If you want to borrow some people, take money or say, oh boy, this or that, oh yeah, show me your land. May I hold the paper first? I no go sell them, but anytime you bring, you take. Because that is what it can hold on to. Banks do it, individuals do it. So why is it that Tinubu is borrowing all this money? What asset in Nigeria are they tendering? Tell me, if not crude oil and gas. That is what they are tendering. And we still be here, be shouting, Nigeria is blessed, we get this, get that. Now lie. Now lie. He dare not go and tender gold anywhere he dare in the north. You can't try that. You can't. But we know for obvious reasons. But the oil now, I'm appealing to those who will be thinking that they will fall back on crude oil. Now lie, you better ask yourself, are you sure that this oil has not been mortgaged for the next 50, 60 years? And China, another capitalist country now. Before, then they say China, they're communist. That time, when Mao Zedong, they just, they mumu, they no. Now their eye don't open. The whole industrial giants of the world are now citing their industries in China because of cheap labor and very cheap currency. So anything you want, they make it in China. And China need energy, need all these things. They have money. If you want to tar road, even if you no get, they loan you the money and tar the road for you. If you didn't toll it, when it's time for this, they come and take something. Use Zambia and Djibouti as an example, the two that I'm quite sure of. So this is the situation Tinubu will drag Nigeria into. Electricity we no get, yet we are borrowing money like tomorrow no day. If Tinubu continues in office, by between now until the end of next January, there must be another borrowing. Go and check it. What do they use it for? You don't know. So please, some of these things, when we say it here, people should go home and reflect. I don't care if somebody calls you tomorrow or come on the panel and challenge me. We are here to debate and learn. But what loan? Why is Tinubu getting loan any amount he wants? What collateral is he giving out? That is the issue. What collateral? And it's to China, because most of this money, what is it called, surplus liquid in the world now is from China. America preserves their own. Apart from US, it's China. Germany doesn't do that. So China believes in giving out, particularly to African countries, because they have population. If you fail, they come and take your country over and be running it the way they like. So please, this is the critical situation Nigeria is facing under Tinubu. Forget about those that will tell you he's the best president since Oyibo invented sliced bread. All those ones now, why you? You can't. The worst is that I know people tell lies, yes, but you become a fool when you start to believe your own lie. You can tell people lies, hoping those people will believe. Some will believe. But when you start to believe your own lie, even when you lie to yourself, you believe it. You are not worthy to live. So let me say this on Atiku and the Obasanjo. I know they like make Atiku and the Obasanjo if then they exchange friendly fire, make it they stop. And they like make it continue. You know. And they like with Atiku. Obasanjo. This one where Atiku saying in the feed Obasanjo when he gave prison, they clothe and they do all those things. Yeah, it could be true, but you mismanage the economy under you. That is what Obasanjo is saying. Obasanjo once said that if we support Atiku to be president with what he knows, God will punish him. So you see, I know when I saw it, but to me it's neither here nor there. Let them expose themselves the more. I don't even forget all the deal they did. But one thing is certain. With all these things Obasanjo is saying, Atiku, it will only a fool that will think that Atiku can be president. He cannot. Not necessarily because of competence. I don't want to put competence. But in terms of courage, the man waiting he have, Atiku is not going to, and he's so bigoted and so divisive. Was it not Atiku that said the North do not need a president from the Southwest or Southeast in 2023? Atiku said whatever the North says, the entire country follows. So the man really is not, he hasn't got the temperament to lead a country that is highly diversified and fractionalized like Nigeria. He will be the petrol that will inflame the whole thing. So to me, he's not. Thank God he has passed the age of, the age of competence. As at now, I wonder why people will see the future of their grandchildren, not their children this time, the future of their grandchildren in an 80-year-old man. That is the thing. So that is it. You see, Johnson Emmanuel, you that is talking, I think with what you've been saying, I don't need to. I mean, there's nothing. Don't beat a man who is down. If you don't know who hasn't been the best president since 1960, I can't teach you. I can't teach you sense. But for you to support Tinubu, it means that you are taking what Tinubu is taking. The thing could be that Tinubu has got money, he can take original stuff. But people like you go to Agarawu, you know the area they call Agarawu in Lagos, all these are they say counterfeited one. Then you go and take it and they start to react and bend your mind. They come and they're talking nonsense. How can somebody be talking Tinubu? When Afeni Fere, the Yoruba people are sat down to urge the National Assembly to impeach Tinubu, and then you are here defending Tinubu. What a shame. You come here to come and type Tinubu. They look at, even you have said Buhari bigoted, it wasn't like this. Tinubu is borrowing money almost every two months, every month. What has he done with it? Nothing. And you are here talking, and who knows, maybe from Niger Delta you come from. You don't even know that your oil is being mortgaged. That is the collateral he's tendering. Or don't you ask yourself, how? So Tinubu just go and they give him money, he comes back. No collateral. Who does that? And what will that collateral be as long as Nigeria is concerned? What asset has Nigeria got, if not oil and gas? That's all. The rest, he cannot, he dare not. But this is what the world might say this, and then you still talk. Well, please, I hate people. Don't judge people by your own standard, please. Some of us are, we are not my, you are not my category to debate. It's as simple as that. We are talking about Tinubu, of all people. When mainstream Yoruba or Moluabi people are telling you that Tinubu is a disgrace to Yoruba people. Where is his father? Where is his village? Where is he come? Can you trace it? And you are coming here to come and say talk nonsense. I don't tell story. I tell you fundamental. I'm trying to recast your mind. That is called commentary. What I'm trying to do is to, to raise the consciousness of people for them to think. That is the issue. Of not for you that doesn't tell story. Then what do? You come and be supporting. If I ask you, you say it's Tinubu. Don't you have shame? If they ask you today, you come out and start to debate Tinubu. Those that are even standing behind Tinubu are regretting, not to talk of you, and then you are faceless. You come and be talking Tinubu. When they ask you, you say, oh, Tinubu is the best. Tinubu did this. Oh, God.
CM, I have asked him, I have asked earlier. Now, this kind of person, based on what Oyedepo said, should I pray for him or I should curse him? Because only a lunatic will speak like this. The bishop went to this man to go and speak to him. And
What has Tinubu done? What has? What? You see, this is the man sinking Nigeria. See, I'm in UK, I'm in England. The Prime Minister Keir Starmer. If you see the way he stepped down, he gone to a back bench. In the House of Commons, you will see him at the back. He will there contributing. Leadership is not for. It's not. If you get in, you get out. There is honor in saying, well, ladies and gentlemen, the economy don't seem to be improving despite all the things that we have been doing. We've done this, we've done that. I think we are all the country that I give way to some people more. That's the way you say it. You step down. They will clap for you because it is not it is not your inheritance. You must not be there by force. That is the way it's done. Keir Starmer stepped down. Britain is having a new prime minister. He stepped down, nothing. Nobody's accusing him of anything. But he felt that, look, with all that he did, he couldn't work. He stepped down. Let another person try in the interest of the people. Not when you are there, you are talking of after 2 second term, third term, and so on, and some imbecilic bastards will just be all over the social media and be making noise. Why are you clapping for him? For what? If Tinubu is my own father, I will tell him, look, you can't do it. In fact, we even discuss it. He will step down. He will, because there is joy in saying that, look, I don't think I can do this. Why is it that black people, we can't say, yes, I'm not capable? Why not say, if you say you are not capable, you didn't commit any crime. It's because you have what they call altruistic motive. You want the country to breathe. That is the
Dr.
way.
CM,
Yes,
Dr.
please.
CM, it's difficult, especially if you look at the setting of every black nation.
But
If you take Nigeria, for
Mr.
example.
Mr. Chris,
Yeah.
how is it difficult to, people write exam, people write jam, they write NECO, they write, you did not pass the exam, you didn't pass the exam. Tinubu said he's ready for the work. If now he cannot do it, how is it difficult for him to step down?
That's
No,
all.
let me explain now. Let me explain. You know,
If you are trying
when
to
we
explain
talk,
that, Mr. Chris, if you're trying to explain why he cannot step down, then you are justifying that he should not step down.
Look,
no,
let me tell you. Anybody seeing
wait,
Nigeria the
now,
way it is and is not
no,
getting annoyed, I wonder what that
Dr.
person
CM,
is. Thank you.
no, yeah, it's not whether I'm supporting. Maybe if I finish, you know the direction I'm going to. It is the entire structure of our nation. You know, when we propose some of these arguments, we still have to be realistic. Now, there are many reasons why Tinubu will not even step down. If you want to do it, first of all, Yoruba people will remind and say, look, who you want step down? If he step down, who you want step down?
The one that have rejected him or the one that are supporting him. You didn't see
No, the people, wait now,
earlier about Peter
give
Obi.
us our mandate. Wait, let's be realistic in some of these things. Okay, let's remove Tinubu out of the picture. Let's assume it's not Tinubu. See, we still have to fight the structure of our nation because it is this politics of the turn of the north, the turn of the south, a Muslim, Christians, all those ones will ever come to play. Imagine when His Excellency said he was going to do one tenure. You see, waiting people, they, especially like people like Kenneth Okonkwo, he was saying that it's the first time Igbo people is having opportunity to become the president in how many years. Now, the first Igbo man is saying he wants to do one tenure. So, what's that going to mean? It's going to mean that the Igbos will be changed. And okay, if Tinubu resign, for example, is he going to leave? Is he going to leave that place with Shetima? If he resign, and Shetima go take over now. Unless if he's resigning, he will also force Shetima to resign. You see, these are the dynamics we have to look at. We have to look at the complete picture. That's just the simple truth, as sad as it is. So in issues like this, then the focus primarily, we must look at the structure of the Nigeria. And at the time we want to make this argument without looking at that structure, it becomes a problem. So that is why people like me, we will do everything to ensure that His Excellency Peter Obi comes to power. Because if Peter Obi comes, you see all these foundational deficits, those are the things he's going to deal with. But all these people, all these Tinubu, Buhari, Atiku, all of them, these cash and carry politicians, none of them will alter those things because that is their life. Their life is criminality, is crime. They need things like that to keep them in power.
You see, sometimes Nigeria is unsalvageable or irreformable, particularly Nigerians in it. How can somebody tell you this is the best, yet he say yes, so that person is corrupt? Okay, look at the school side, look at INEC form he filled. If you are the employer, people fill form. Primary school, he leave them blank. Secondary, leave them blank. He went to higher. Go and put
That's the
BSc.
thing. Before
From
you
which
come,
university?
Dr.
Nothing.
CM.
And you tell me the person is the best.
Dr. CM,
Jesus Christ.
before you came, we also examined those areas. That is why we are saying the whole nation is messed up. To fix this nation, it's not just about somebody that is sound in economics, somebody that is sound in mind, somebody that has a good mind. And if you look at all of them, it's only His Excellency Peter Obi. Now, do you know that even despite that thing that we are looking at, the INEC portal, everything, the qualification, our constitution is telling us that secondary school or its equivalent, primary school or its equivalent. You see, that's the problem we are facing. And these people, they are never ever going to touch those aspects of the constitution.
About is even saying that if you can get a village chief that can say you have of a sound
Yes,
mind.
yes.
Even then, even then, because there's something, somebody can say you manage. Somebody can say you manage something. How can this is a collective insult. A country like Nigeria since 1960. So now we they get the now we they get the best ever.
They were all justifying it. They were, even if it is in our constitution, can you even be speaking for things like this? You have a president of the nation. Nobody. Okay, even if you don't put the results, at least make them know the primary school where you go. Even if you don't go, let's know how you went through primary. We've analyzed all these things before you people came. Because what I said in my analysis is only two things. It is either if he put that primary school and secondary school certificate, it will reveal his true identity. It will either reveal his name or it will reveal that he is not a a citizen of Nigeria. Those are the things. So that is why they will keep it away, even if you no go. Okay, wait, Son and Sambo, all those analysis where you do for Arise, even Ayo. Okay, if not so, what will be the equivalent where Tinubu presents? You can't just sit there and they are just saying it as if it doesn't matter.
Exactly. Because
they are just wishing everything away as if it doesn't matter.
It's so disgusting. So since 1960, it's in 2026 we are having our best president ever. Forged certificate, forged, certified forgery. Okay, tell us where you go primary school, you leave and blank. Secondary school, you leave and blank. Now you go put BAC. From where? From heaven. And somebody say it's the best ever. He gave vision for cocaine, vision for heroin, vision. Now he get Some people are just mumu, follow come. That is factory fitted, congenital. Congenital means from birth. The day they were conceived, they are mumu. The moment the semen and the ova mixed up, now they are at that instant, now in their mumu start. And somebody will talking like this is the best without even tell us your name. He says this is a collective insult now. This is pure collective insult. And yet people this is why Nigeria is where it is. Somebody will look himself in the mirror and still be talking.
But the question is, can this person now saying Tinubu is the best, can he afford to hire someone like Tinubu to manage his family, manage his property, manage his business? Can he hire someone? If Tinubu is a doctor, will he hire Tinubu to come and perform surgery on him? He will not. He will never. He will never do it.
How can we be talking like this? It means which means does it mean that we are so Nigeria is so useless that this is what we have to settle for? Tell me what has Tinubu done? One, you keep borrowing money, but what have you done with that money? What have you done with that money? You see, I don't know. For somebody to defend Tinubu, it means Tinubu is better than that person. Yes, that's what it means.
That's it, yes.
It means Tinubu is even better than some people. With how useless Tinubu is. Tinubu is even better. Some people even look at Tinubu as the next the God they can see. It's a shame. It's a shame. In my culture, when somebody behaves like this, you start to query the paternity of the person, whether the person was a product of a human being. Can you be talking like this?
Even CM, I've been thinking about this for days now. The things that you learn even growing up as a child, they say you call life your call as yada. All of those values and culture, all of those words of values then that you hear, everything has just been thrown away.
At least under Buhari felt that everybody need national grid. Aso Rock was part of national grid. Abacha, as wicked as he appeared to be, Tinubu came, just remove himself from national grid, go put solar. And this is a man that said, if I don't give you light, don't vote for me. And somebody say he's the best. And somebody say he's the best. Somebody say he's the best. You see, how do they say it? Because of even some people can even proclaim the goodness of the devil if you give them small granite. Granite, where you just granite about how many seed, 2 or 3, he will proclaim the goodness of the devil. Tinubu, the man who took Aso Rock. Aso Rock is now on what is it called? His residence on solar. The rest of the Nigeria can go to hell, and he say he's the best. Wow, some others do have them. To be honest with you,
I'm even asking for this man to have taken Aso Rock out of the national grid and put Aso Rock on solar. Does it mean he's now doing solar business, or he has friends doing solar? Because that's another way to advertise solar panel to Nigerians, or than fix the light issue. Fix the light. You didn't fix the light issue. You took Aso Rock out of national grid and put Aso Rock on solar panel. Does it mean that Tinubu is doing solar business, or he has friends that are doing solar business that he's trying to advertise for? That the only way to go to Nigeria is to go and get solar panel, because this is the height of wickedness and the height of criminality. That a country, the citadel of a country's power, because that's like the White House of Nigeria. Imagine Donald Trump in the White House, and now White House cannot get power from their own grid. They have to go on solar. That will never happen. Now, Tinubu took Aso Rock, the where power sits down, took it out of national grid and then put it on solar panel. Imagine now if solar now breaks down, what is the emergency power supply that will power the answer of? Just imagine everything now, because when people just when they think they don't when they stop they don't reason. You take your seat of power out of your grid and put on solar panel.
Well,
Others they can go and die. They don't care
no
about them.
wonder.
Man.
That is why you see when you Jesus Christ. Somebody is saying Tinubu is the best ever president. Hey, only God knows who will be the worst. How the person go be. Look at the man that has virtually crippled Nigeria. Virtually. Nothing is moving. Thank God Nigeria Watch was in Nigeria before he just came back recently. Nothing is moving. Nothing. Just zero. Insecurity all over the place. You can't see nothing. And then somebody will telling you Tinubu is okay. Tinubu will rule for 100 years. How old is Tinubu? He wouldn't tell you. This person will say is the best. Ordinary school. What is in writing school sat? Tinubu has got no sat. He didn't attend any school. Just write BAC. From where? From heaven. And you submitted in the hope that you will be president. And some people will be somewhere clapping for you. For how much? The force of even if Tinubu gives you 30,000 naira maximum, is that too much? Even if Tinubu give you 30,000 naira to go and disgrace yourself on Niger Watch, so 30,000 naira is big money for you? 30,000, Tinubu say take, and you clap hand, come out. He's a man that can't fend for himself. Anybody who is telling you Tinubu is good, these are people they call loafers. Igbos call them a fulef. It means such a person can never fend for himself. He can never live. He can never earn money meaningfully. That a person can never. Either he's being fed by somebody or he depends on handout from anybody. How can you look Tinubu in the face and then be talking? If you want your salt, you should be able to tell that, say, look, this is how it is. And if at your age as an adult, you cannot stand on your feet and say, look, evil is evil. Probably when you get to the grave, that's when you will realize that evil is evil. How dare people be talking like this? Can't you feed yourself without Tinubu? Must you depend on Tinubu to feed? Or through Oluoma and all these Tinubu children to go and give you money? Or you go and talk on Niger Watch, you go and write something, take 30,000 naira and you start to run. Hi. Now, wow. Some people are completely useless.
And today now,
They are completely useless in life.
Today
Imagine
now,
opening mouth to even see Tinubu as the best in Nigeria.
Today you see touts are now put in better place than graduates. Now ask this person now saying Tinubu is the best. Maybe it's a graduate. Maybe it's a graduate. Touts in Lagos, like MC Oluomo, touts in Lagos are better. They are considered better than this person if it's a graduate. That's the kind of country you want to raise.
Not be say graduate or no graduate. You don't need to be. If you go a good kindergarten, you are better than Tinubu. Which one must you go to? If you attend a good kindergarten, at least you can write your name. Tinubu didn't attend anyone. He just looking, lying through his teeth, and somebody will collect like 10,000 or 20 because he can't be the real money now. You can't see. Now buy your no-noga, then they see the original dollar. He and the Bajabia Mila. These are the rape people handling the original dollar in Tinubu's regime. All these people where you see they praise Tinubu here and there, highest 5,000 or 20,000. It's too much. They say here go and talk. You come and they come. You see them all over media trying to see where they are going to put a cut and join English together, then start to write rubbish. Tinubu, please don't come and provoke Nigerians. People are suffering. I don't know whether you don't see the level of depression that people are going through in Nigeria ever since this man came in. Look at how can you buy petrol over 1,000 naira a liter in a country like Nigeria?
Let him go and stand in the water and go and state in the water that Tinubu is the best. They will lynch him. Go and stand in the water and go and say it's there.
People can come and say, Niger Watch is liberal now. Anybody can come there and write rubbish. Go somewhere and write. Just go like somewhere and say it. Whether you come out alive. Let's see. Come on, they told you. I mean, you are provoking people. Tinubu. Tinubu for what? To the extent that the Catholic bishops, clergy, they see food, they eat, but they felt it. They said, no, we have to go and tell the president the truth. Forget about the lies, by or non-organ, but the BML go they tell him. Come on, say Tinubu good. He gave vision of cocaine. Is that one a vision? Vision of how to move cocaine is the heroin. Is that vision? What has Tinubu done all his life? Is he not career criminal? Eh? You forge this certificate, you forge the other one, you forge this, you forge this. Eh? Come and talk this. Anyway, sometimes some of these people say it may not be human being, can be computer where they generate AI they generate all these names.
I've been calling him either AI Justin Emmanuel
So
or
sometimes you may be wasting your time thinking that you are talking that a human being. You know, say na AI they generate certain names, then they formulate it in just they put in. So make we leave that one apart. I mean, so I don't come and talk even if today say that the North, you know, Northerners can put up with anything. Now they are crying. They are even much more pained that Tinubu came in than those of us from the southern part of the country. The North are even much more pained because they didn't even see anything, even their business, anything. Ordinary farming, they depend on peasant farmers so that they can cultivate and send to the south with their trailer. No way. Nothing is working. They can't go abroad to come and hustle like so many Southerners say they are jackpot. They go abroad to do any sort of menial job to survive. The people in the north don't usually do it because they believe in they can go to their farm, do subsistence farming, man and the wife and children, and they insist food to eat. Now they can't do it, and nothing is coming. And yet, people are telling me Tinubu is the best president we have. Yeah, man, he had vision, he had dream. What did he dream? How to go to Chicago without going to Chicago? Is that the meaning of the dream? I beg, please. The fact that Niger Watch tolerate maybe people your view, you see certain things. Not be say we they look for woman, we don't they look for the one where carry picking for back. Sha. Just have to go and forget about all this. Come and provoke Nigerians. People are hoping, when will our help come? When will we receive at least to live in a country? Go to Benin Republic, Togo. Nigeria can't compete with Togo now. Not to talk. Ghana is like another first class country. Nigeria can't compete with anything. And somebody will be telling you that Tinubu is the best. Tinubu is good. Good at what? This loan, Tinubu is who will pay it? Who? Trillion owing. Nigeria is now owing money. Who will pay all those ones? By the time they will start to drill oil, who knows? Then that is the end. Everybody will just be looking at each other. Where is the loan that Tinubu is taking? Ordinarily, Tinubu is close to 100 years than close to 70. So where? Where has he got the power to continue? Let's leave out those things. Give us some. I think what is the next
Okay.
thing?
All right. Let's round up. Thank you, Augustine. Thank you very much, everyone. Yes, I understand your plight, Augustine. You know, that's where we find ourselves, where we celebrate Satanism in our country. The painful part of it is that these people that is engaging tribalism, I now later realized that that's the biggest thing that have swallowed Nigeria till today. You know, normally
Yeah.
we should be choosing people based on we shouldn't be choosing people based on they come from. Hey, there's noise of gas, Chris. Shouldn't be choosing people based on they come from our village and all that. Nigeria is supposed to be working by now, but unfortunately, we all are getting old. Nigeria is still not working. It's not working at all, and everybody is swimming and getting used to the decay system. It's very, very sad. You know, that's all to see my people. I appreciate every one of you right there. Thank you for you all that came in today. Thank you, our Dream Nation, Mother Rita, Oga Chris, give us a mandate. Thank you, Oga CM, and many others. Thank you, Mother Deborah, for calling in. Thank you, my brother Shimizi, and many more. Thank you very much for the super chat today, Madam Peg Modi. I'm grateful, man. Thank you very much for that you do, and thanks for always being there. Thank you very much, everyone, right there. Thank you, my mother for mommy diaspora. Thank you, mommy, for all that you do. Thank you very much, my brother Abu Azi. I appreciate you guys for all that you do. Thank you, Mother Stella Maceredo, Michael and Namaro, Mr. Justin Emmanuel, Peggy Modi. Thank you, man. I appreciate you all. Thank you again. And Michael Abba, thank you, and many, many others. Okay, I can see Mr. Justin Emmanuel, you were writing some things. Let me see. I didn't go through comments. Let me see anything you say. Tinubu is better than the past president. What they face to do is 50 in what they face to do in 50 years. That is what Tinubu is fixing today. Okay. All right.
Sam, Naija was before you come in,
Excuse me, I'm
Dr.
back.
CM,
Oh, what's the meaning of that
Dr. CM.
statement?
Yeah,
I don't know.
exactly.
Please, I need to make a
Exactly. See,
comment. Ah,
Madarita abeg.
Read
Naija, you see that
up.
tribalism wey you raise up. Naija, a tribalism, that tribalism wey you raise up, na it be the issue. That is why a sitting president, even if he dey misbehave, he no go fit resign. Because he go disappoint the people now. The people time. Wait,
Mr.
if you resign, now wetin you go tell your people for house?
Mr. Chris,
That's
I
the
don't think
problem.
this
Na
is
tribalism.
tribalism. I don't
This
think,
is not tribalism.
I don't know the tribe of Johnson
But
Emmanuel, but I'm suspecting
No,
he's
I'm
an
not even
Igbo
talking
guy.
about Johnson Emmanuel. I'm just
You're
responding
talking
to tribalism that Nigeria was raised earlier. I'm
oh,
not talking
okay.
about Johnson Emmanuel. Yeah.
okay,
Johnson
now
Emmanuel,
let me
where is
go
that thought
through what.
process coming from?
Hold on, let me go through what he said first. That was the first one. The second one, you said, yes, it's better does not mean he has solved Nigeria problem. My point is, we have had worse leaders, and you said Tinubu is the best president that have ever happened to Nigeria. That was what you said. That's what I'm holding against you, sir. Until you take that back, I'm holding that one strongly against you. Now, said Dr. CM, you come and contest.
Hey God.
You come and contest, come challenge, buy form and participate and fight like others. Not be today UK wear face cap, they blow grammar. Okay. Then you now say this one here. Alex Oti Umba, all bought from and won. They are down wonders in the southeast. You can as well do the same. They are Nigerians like enough of analysis. Okay. Then you drop another one. That is what I believe. You have yours the same way I have mine. It is freedom of speech and democracy. Yes, I believe on that. Okay. What else? Do you drop another one? Uh, okay. I think you drop another one. You say, I think say una one sleep. Yes, that's what me be sitting before. I don't know where Madarita and the Oga Chris come from.
I'm sorry, I just came out for my meeting now and I just hear you talk and that caffeine.
Okay.
Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, please, you need to come to this panel because this your statements are
Madarita, you have 4
sermons to
minutes,
my
madam.
ear.
4 minutes, 4 minutes.
4 minutes. Mr.
I
Johnson
mean, they want
Emmanuel. Okay, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, I'm just going to respond. I don't know what I've been spoken before, but I just want to respond with your comment. That first comment.
Madarita, you never fed up since at all.
No, I have. I said I was going for a meeting, and in case
Okay,
anybody
okay.
call me, I may not be here. So I'm just going to go by, how I just
But
came in when
sorry,
you put
please,
in that caption.
before you speak, Madam Rita, before you speak, my question is this person truly a human being or AI?
No,
Don't
it's a
worry.
human being now. No, let's not even go there.
Yeah.
Josie Emmanuel is our darling in this channel because I think something is going on here, and I've always sensed he's kind of sitting on the fence depending on the situation. You have to understand somebody. Josie Emmanuel, with that statement you wrote, you said the man from Bodlon has done what past presidents have not done in the last 50 years. If I'm correct, I don't want to quote you verbatim, but 50 years was there, better than was there. So let us start from the beginning. from when, I'm not going to put from when he was governor now, president 2023. Let us start healthcare. Let us start from healthcare. Now, what was the situation of healthcare in Nigeria prior to the man from Bodlon, being the president of Nigeria? What is the situation of the healthcare now? And before I even ask you these questions, I don't know if you have been to Nigeria recently, or if you have been to Nigeria since this man has been president, because we have to look at it from the eyes of present day, what is happening in reality. Mr. Elvis particularly lives in Nigeria. I just came from Nigeria last month. So if we're arguing, making that argument now, or making that statement, you ought to be very current in Nigeria, not by phone call or videos, present in Nigeria. Number two, what is the status of education right now since 2023? I don't want to be using years now. Since 2023 to present day, what is the present situation in education? What are the policies in education? Number three, when we want to talk about infrastructure, what are the indices, or what are the prerequisites in which infrastructure has been given to so-called companies to build this infrastructure? And what is the quality of the infrastructure of this present government? Number four, in the terms of national unity, what is the condition of Nigeria today as regards national unity? Changing of the ridiculous and colonial national anthem is the worst thing that's ever happened to any Nigerian living. That's my opinion on that. Number five, education. What is the status? I don't know if education I mentioned was number two, but I'm going to mention education now. What is the status of education now? Tax funds that they're using to campaign. I am sure you are a very regular customer in Nigeria Watch. Mr. Jonathan has given us his knowledge about the tax fund. It's just another SPV for your information. Number six, what is the status of the political landscape in Nigeria? Can you tell me that we have strong political institutions or decimated political institutions? Number seven, what is the status of the Nigerian judiciary present now, from 2023 till now? Number eight, which everybody keeps talking about, and nobody should tell me insecurity has been there. What is the present condition of insecurity in Nigeria? Has it dwindled down? Has it increased? How many people have passed on due to insecurity? So-called recorded one. Oh, I'm not going to the unrecorded one. The ones that you know. How many recorded spying, mutilation, kidnapping has been happening in Nigeria since 2023? And tell me, how has the reaction been? What were the solutions taken when these occurrences happened? So when you talk about this thing, there's a plethora of lists, but I don't want to take them. I'm just pinpointing on the things that everybody can see. Everybody can see. Even the so-called Tunji Ojo, Minister of Internal Affairs, that people keep blabbing about. I kid you not. I have stories to tell Nigeria Watch family. I have stories to tell when it comes to the Nigerian airports. I have story to tell. Let me tell you what I saw. Let me just give you in a summary. They introduced partial technology in a system that is still obsolete. And that obsolete system is still overriding the so-called partial technology. So we are going nowhere. It's still the same thing. So can you tell me now what this man has done that the past, present, in the past 50 years have not done, that has made Nigeria to be even next to Malawi? Let me use Malawi, or even Rwanda. Yes, let me use Rwanda. Justin Emmanuel, because when you make statements like that, please, this is a very intelligent program, and a lot of people are listening. And what we say can influence a lot of people who are very gullible. So we have to be very careful. And when you're bringing up comments like that, please be very precise. Don't be ambiguous. Be very clear and say, number 8, this man has done this that no president has done. In fact, anything that he has done that no president has done, I can list it for you. Number 1, The amount of borrowing that we've borrowed, the statistics is there. Within the calculate the past 3 presidents combined together, it's not from the monies they've borrowed. It's not close to what this man from Bodilon has borrowed. So yes, he has done something that all that president has done within the past 50 years. Number 2, it is unknown within the past presidents that one person, a foreigner for that matter, I don't care if anybody tell me Chagiri was born and bred, he has 7 generations in Nigeria, whatever, a foreign person has a budget of a contract that was not even contested. I've never heard of it anywhere. As bad as Ghana, you putting Ghana is not like that. That you gave one person. Do you know how much of the budget for the Calabar Coastal Road? Do you know how much it cost? Do you know how much it costs? I'm going to leave that to you. Compare that to what our national budget is. Do you know how much it costs? One individual, one company, uncontested, unchallenged, unquestioned. And yes, that is an achievement. He has done what no other president has done in the last 50 years. Number 3, when it comes to national unity now, are you telling me that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has united Nigeria by tribe, has united Nigeria by the religious travesty that we have in Nigeria today? Has he done that? He has further widened the gap. In fact, there's no bridge again. There's no bridge because every Nigerian right now is seemingly tribalistic. I saw it in every levels of Nigerian society today, from the airports to the ministries to the governance in every state. It is so prevalent. It's disgusting. You can feel it in the air. The tension is there because the head is rotting. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, please, that thing that you're writing for 4,000, please. I'm trying to be respectful, precise, concise. I'm trying to break it down because we're having an intelligent discussion. I do not waste my time on discussions that does not serve me intellectually. I don't. And I don't think it's fair to send information that does not serve people intellectually about their country. Please, we have gone past that level, sir. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, we have gone past that level. Your president said now statistics we could chop. However, the statistics that we need now, they are all trying to scramble. And can somebody tell me what happened with Bajapi Amila and that other Mazi, Mr. Ade something now? That scandal. The step that was taken, was it the right step? Isn't Bajapi Amila supposed to stop? Are you trying to ignore the fact that the corruption in Nigeria is stinking? It's stinking even in the local air. It's
all right. Thank you.
Please don't make those kind of comments again, Mr. Justin. It will make me really upset with you. I respect you and I like you a lot because you're a very dedicated man. And I don't know if you're maybe you're even a woman, you're isn't Justin Emmanuel. Maybe.
Madam Rita, how are you sure that this is not AI generated name?
It's not AI. Please, let's not talk like Oshomole. It's not AI, sir. It's not AI. This is you read Justin Emmanuel typing on his keyboard. This is Justin Emmanuel. It's not AI. Please.
Madam Rita,
please.
Yes, sir. If you listen to my submission, I say more than no stress on herself. Anybody will be APC. There is no way.
We need to get things right.
You can't redeem Mr. Johnson Emmanuel.
Not redeem him. We using that to educate people listening to. We have our own crowd now. Which
exactly
one?
Now.
We have our own crowd so that people so that we use in case people not seeing that type of the Tinubu is a hard dream of cocaine, a hard vision of Milok. Is that this is show that you can't poison. Don't use that poison on another people. That just let the poison remain with him or her.
All right.
Or with it.
Yeah, but I don't see anything wrong with Madam Rita talk. No, it was a very
somebody is saying here Johnson Emmanuel is Igbo.
Which
one Igbo man? Is that what
we are talking about? It's not the tribe. It's not the tribe. It's not the tribe that has the issue. It is the statement. I just patiently listened to Madam Rita from the beginning to the end, and I beg.
All right, now do it. Oga Chris, you wanted to say something. Let me go on quickly.
No, I don't already talk. Don't know, sir. Don't know.
Okay, good. who else wanted to say something quickly? 1 minute, only 1 minute you have.
Please, Niger Watch, next time just they delete this type of comment because not because of also because of people what they regard your platform. I mean our platform here. Let me put it that way. Because
Yeah.
of you can't be seeing all this type of talking for what? It
No,
doesn't
but
help matter.
Dr. Pierre,
It's even degrading the play. That is my art. Well, I'm not. If the poison should remain with it or with him or her or with it, I don't care. But let it not spread. That is just what we can't come here and be telling people. So what we come here is to be saying Tinubu is the best. We'll be clapping hands.
No.
Ha!
Yeah.
Now wow.
It's not. It's not.
yeah,
It's not.
but, Dr. Pierre, sir, on a balance, I think sometimes the message where Ghana and Java they highlight is also important so that we go fit take that message to shreds. We shred the message completely.
Okay.
Because if it still remain for that
Okay.
small group
After
there
we
now,
don't shred them, make it delete them. After we don't
yeah.
shred them,
But it's very
now
important we push back on those messages. We should not let them go like that. Now be my
you be
own.
talking
We
that.
push
Look at
back.
it. Poverty capital of the world. Nigeria is like it's never been this bad.
Dr.
Even
CM,
we are
Dr.
not at
CM,
war
Dr.
yet.
CM, look I tell you now one thing, I know say Nigeria at one go. Google the 20 most educated literate countries in Nigeria, in Africa. 20 most literate, you'll say and say Nigeria are not there. They remove northern Nigeria. Do am again, remove northern Nigeria. Nigeria go come number 5.
You see? And yet people say Tinubu is
See,
the
I'm just everybody go and do that. Google
after
20 literate countries in Africa. Nigeria is not there.
Nigeria is
But
not
if you do am
sophisticated.
again,
We are not sophisticated.
remove
That's the truth.
northern Nigeria. Remove northern Nigeria, you go see Nigeria will come to number 5. For
We are
list when
smart,
Nigeria
but we're
not doing
not
before.
intelligent, unfortunately.
Yeah, because that's why we ended up having somebody like Tinubu without degree and without primary school. People are praising him.
And now
That's
use
how
the
we ended up
judiciary
with
to now
somebody
put it
like
in
that.
law that they should not question it. Come
Yes,
on.
exactly.
just
Come on.
accommodate it. Was it not here that I was telling people? Go just ordinary carry degree forged. You go to a nursery
But
school
for
that you
whatever it
want
is, I must end with this. I know some Nigerians don't say Nigerians I beg statements like that. Don't be waiting you just delete silently. Bring them out. We destroy the statement, then we delete them.
then you delete them. Okay, no go.
Yeah.
Just go and forge certificate and go to the nearest private nursery school that you want to teach there, and they discover they can never give you job. Then you use that forged certificate and become commander in chief. They
Dr. PM,
envious.
Salisu Buhari, Evan Ewerem, wetin send them come out from
Thank you.
Speaker of House of
Evan,
Rep
I remember.
Exactly.
and Speaker of Senate President. Salisu Buhari and Evan Ewerem, 1999. Then almost 30 years later, you come dey accept. We are not serious at all.
Don't forget that
Whether we they go front or backwards, I don't know.
of the house and apologize to Nigerians. Salisu went to tell
All
Nigerians
right.
that he's sorry. Tinubu never apologized to.
No, now we go apologize to Tinubu now. You know, say arise analyst. They say we still apologize to Tinubu because they have not done anything wrong. Very useless set of people. You allow Tinubu to become president again. We go see.
Mr. Elvis, good night, because this is just a
Sanja watch. If you allow us, we go continue. Dr. Say, may we allow Mr. Nanja watch. He has been
you should
very
join this
patient.
program. Join this program. Just me
Nanja
and
watch has
you.
been patient.
Make
May
you no
we
join.
allow him. May we allow him.
All
Nanja
right.
watch Domo.
Una do well. Mr. Justin Emmanuel, you said what the past presidents have destroyed in 50 years, that's what Tinubu is fixing. Hold on, Augustine. Tinubu's government have borrowed and live extravagant lifestyle since they've been in office since 2023. Tinubu bought yacht. Tinubu bought private jet or whatever. Tinubu built house for Chetima. They build house for judges. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, sometimes when they talk something, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know as I want to talk to you, sir, because you should think of these things now. So are you telling me, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, that you're in support that they build houses for judges? Are you telling me that they build a brand new house for Chetima? Are you telling me that Tinubu bought a yacht that he did not use till today? You know, just like that? Are you telling me that Tinubu went to buy a private jet? You know, the one Buhari used, not Iduam. Are you telling me that all the money that they are borrowing, we are not seeing what they are utilizing it for? Anyway, this one a long matter will continue. Like I said, this matter not go end only in 2027. Now, whenever Nigeria go better, now go to end this matter. As long as Nigeria are not better, and would they remember what with the face for Nigeria, would they remember the name of Johnson Manuel? You know, you be a wipe here, but would they remind you small? They'll say, Mr. Johnson Manuel said Tinubu is the best thing that have happened to Nigeria. You know, so I go still like me, you still talk whenever you visit Nigeria, make you talk for street of Nigeria. Just tell some people they work for road. Just say Tinubu is the best thing that happened to Nigeria. Make you see whether as you take come up for us and so you go take go house. That one go still day nice. You whisper for their ear. Say Tinubu is the best thing that have happened to Nigeria. Mr. Justin the Bible inform my heart, but nevertheless, good night, my people, and bye for now.
Ayé Tinubu làwa yìí, bàbá lákò ebi. Ayé Tinubu làwa yìí, bàbá lákò ebi. Ebi gba mẹ̀kún nínú ìgboro, ẹ tún pa wá. Òrìṣà bó lè gbè ní ó bá ṣe bí mo ṣe bá mi. Ẹ fẹ́ bí pa wá, ẹ tún pa wá dànù. Òrìṣà bó lè gbè ní ṣe bí mo ṣe bá mi. Àmánéjì nínú ẹbí Boko Haram tún pa wá. Àwọn bandit, àwọn lákàrà wa. Ẹ ò rí nǹkan ṣe sí, ẹ wá sọ pé ìṣèjọba. Master of strategy, ilẹ̀ strategize. Díẹ̀díẹ̀, wọ́n ti lọ rìpọ́tù àkáǹtì mi. Facebook àkáǹtì mi. 126 people ni wọ́n follow mi. Nítorí òtítọ́ tí mò ń sọ. Èmi ò ṣe PDP, mi ò ṣe ADC, mi ò ṣe ACC, mi ò ṣe ANTP, mi ò ṣe kankan nínú pàtì yẹ̀yẹ̀. Ìjọba tó máa ṣẹ̀lú dẹ̀rọ lèmi ń follow. Ẹ̀yin APC kí ló dé tẹ lọ rìpọ́ọ̀tù mi. Wọ́n ní kí n drop àwọn fídíòs mi ní ò dáhùn. Mo ní ẹ lọ́wọ́ mi ò bújọba, mo kàn sọ nǹkan tójú mi rí. Èmi gẹ́gẹ́ bí agbẹnusọ fáwọn fọ́ọ̀mù àpolongodo. Ẹ̀wọ̀n fọ́lọ̀ mi ni ò jiyàn. Ẹ tún lọ rìpọ́ọ̀tù àkáǹtì mi. Díẹ̀díẹ̀. Tí bá lọ tán, òtítọ́ mi ò ní parun, mi ò ní.